We live? Sorry for hitting the mic like that. That was aggressive, I know. There we are. Hey, gang. Oh, what the crap is my Twitch username? I gotta change that. I gotta change that. All right. Boom. Go live. All right, gents, we're here. Did I test some things, man? I don't know if everything works. Did I ever get YouTube Music back to work? No, I didn't ever fix that. Well, that's busted. Isn't that cool? We'll fix that later. We pause that and go to this. We're live. Isn't that huge? Let me grab the link. Send it all the places. Don't you guys love how different the content is? Don't you love how changed the channel is? We've gone from Nintendo, who plays Mario Galaxy, to Oh Hey Joey, who plays Mario Galaxy 2. That's all right though. It's quite all right. It's quite all right. We have new tech, okay? We have new tech though. All right. You're not ready for this, chat. You're not ready for this. It's old. It's kind of old tech, but I fixed it to make it better. Boom! The webcam is, it's different. It's different. It's not Nintendo anymore. Cause that guy is long gone. All right, where'd my Joy-Con at? Oh! All right, I dropped one. How do I get the switch to show? No source detected. My behind. There we go. Yeah, we're just gonna keep playing some Galaxy 2, I believe. Dude, let me tell you, I've updated my username like almost everywhere. There's a few places though that I've still yet to do it. Dude, what on earth? All right. There's still a few places that I need to do it. One of those is Xbox, but it won't let me do that. And my Google account. It won't let me do that on my Google account. Did I get 40 stars last time? Golly. We're beating the game tonight for sure. Super Nintendo World's amazing. I love to hear that. I love to hear that, Luigi. What you got? Peach? Can I get that soup? Get that sup. That's what I got. See, Mario IRL is the greatest, most amazing thing ever. That's what your brother was saying, man. That's what your brother was saying. He was asking me if it was embarrassing to hold Mario. And I felt like that was a trick question, so I didn't give a full answer. I didn't hug him. It's okay. What's up, Gog? Joge? Yeah, that's probably more accurately pronounced Joge. It's similar to George. Yo! What up, Nick? My boy. I've joined you in abandoning the username. I've joined you. Look, Mario Troid is dead. Well, Mario Troid isn't dead. Nintendo is more dead than Mario Troid really ever was. Mario Troid is still a concept, an idea. Tell me, I actually want to hear everything about Super Nintendo World. Because I've wanted to go so bad, man. I've wanted to go. What is... That's fun. Man, goated level right here. Everybody knows this is a goated level. What's going on? What's up, Cleanos? I will post all the pictures soon. Yes, I need to see these pictures, dog. Dude, isn't it crazy having Galaxy and Galaxy 2 running at 4K on the Nintendo Switch 2? Dude, what era are we in, man? Are they overpriced? Yes. But dude, this is very cool, and I think that I don't know. Wait, what? What did Luigi do? Who just banned Luigi? Who just banned Luigi from the live chat? Nick, did you ban your brother from live chat? Accidentally ban? How do you do that? I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so funny. I was typing while walking on mobile. No, you're good. You're good. Do I need to unban him or here? Let me unban him. What? What? Unhide user in the chat. Okay, he should be unbanned. Theoretically. Yeah. It's so easy actually to... I have not moderated chat on mobile in forever, so I don't know what the interface is like. I don't know what the interface is like. Man, what a game. Hello? He's back! He made it! He made it from the Shadow Realm. I don't even think you get anything for the... Okay, you get the one up. I once dropped my phone on my face while in Cora's stream and timed out 2 people. That's wild. Joey, fix your stream. What's wrong with my stream? Oh, are we lagging again? Things are not working for me? Dude, I don't know what the crap is wrong with my OBS. I don't know if it's my internet or what. Because, like, if I open Task Manager, stream do be dropping frames. But like, it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? I have good internet. Maybe I don't. What's all this traffic? Is that gonna show my IP? I think that's my local address. I think I'm good. It's probably fine. Okay, it's not even doing that much data. It's supposed to be doing way more. It's supposed to be sending at least 12 megabytes per second at all times. I don't understand if this is a issue with my internet or my hardware. It shouldn't be either. Both are good. Nick banned me because he doesn't like the new username. Oh my gosh. They have a new interface for YouTube on TV. I kind of hate it. Lag it a wee bit, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. If I come to figure out what the actual issue is, I can do things to make it better. I will say, okay, some of these things I can get rid of. I do have like a lot of sources in my OBS right now. And we can get rid of many of them. For example, we don't need the old Nintendo camera border. It's gone. Dude, I don't need live split anymore. We haven't used that in forever. We don't need that. Yeah. And we don't need that. All right, we've dropped our sources down. I'm going to cut off the Twitch. That'll free up the internet some. With all the... Golly, what did I set my bitrate to? Is that the issue? No, that's not the issue. Okay. We'll just plan on that being okay. At the very least, I think you guys can hear me. I think anytime it lags bad, you still get the audio for whatever reason. So... we will see you, George. Have a lovely stream. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure to get to chat with you, George. A Joey? What do you mean, a Joey? A-J-O-E? What's my username say for you? It says Luigi Vania. What does it say for you, everybody else? I don't know what it is meant to say. Also, it looks like I have a direct message. I don't know who it's from. I might need to respond. Is that from? Oh, it's from. It's. Well, it was from you. You had sent me a message and then you unsent it. So. I don't know. I don't know now. Intriguing. Why am I in this room? What did the secret star even get? We'll go back for comments later. I need to do that on my own time. Oh, we got the storybook. Yes. Okay, I'm actually kind of excited about it. I've already been spoiled on it. Should we read, chat? Should we read? It's a new story. Chapter 1, Twins. A long time ago, there were twin star children named Mary and Lou. They lived happily with the Lady of Shooting Stars and among their many friends. The twins looked identical, sounded identical, and spent all their time together. It would have been difficult to tell them apart were it not for their entirely different personalities. Mario was impulsive and outgoing. Lou was shy and introspective. This rendition of Mario 1 theme is iconic. Wait, is it the Mario 1 theme? Is this the Mario 1 theme? Oh, yeah, I do need to check out new NSO. We're gonna have to listen to this later. They complimented each other well, so they got along. They lived together their whole lives and were nearly inseparable. So one day they were forced apart when Mari turned into a star. In the blink of an eye, she shrunk down small and then burst into light. She only left stardust in her wake. But why? The Lady of Shooting Stars had taught the Lumas that they could become stars in order to help someone. But Mari became one for no reason at all. Lou rushed the Lady of Shooting Stars for help, who said, "I'm afraid Mari has left this path, but she will always be in our hearts. The stardust she left behind will give life to new star children. She may return someday. That could be tomorrow, or 100 years from now, or even 10,000 years from now." Upon hearing this, Lou covered her ears and cried. Oh, crap. New storybook. New storybook. Oh, yeah. Let's check out the NSO icons. Super Nintendo World literally made me feel like I was in the world of Super Mario, and it was so amazing and a childhood dream come true. I love that. I love that. I really need to go. I don't need any of these. I'm never gonna use them. Ooh, a heater, bro. A heater. Gosh. Dude, this one's a heater too. This one slept on, bro. Oh, you can't give me the classic. What? Oh man. I kind of want the Red Luma. Red Luma icy, bro. Icy. Is this updated? That's not from 2007. Oh, come on. Come on. All right, we're spending some money today, boys. Dude, I need that as a desktop wallpaper. Dude, I don't really like any of the borders. The borders have kind of been trash. Man, I think that's what I'm gonna go with. And my headset just died. So I think I'm gonna leave the rest of them on the table. I think that the ones that I got, I'm happy with. And the Picross ones are cool. The Mario Party ones are cool. But all right, let's come on. Let's do something here. Dude, we could be iconic and just go with that render. That's an icy render. Yeah, I don't have any frames. But I have dude, this one is sick. Dude, okay. We gotta go flying Mario, right? Right? With the Galaxy 1. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. This has gotta be it, right? I gotta check the friends list, see who all is no one online right now? I went with Fire Mario because it was fire. Alright, I don't wanna, like, you know. Oh, those two are very similar, very close. Yeah, I think Oh, did I close out without finishing my icon? I definitely did do that. Yeah, I think we got to go with. You gotta go Red Star Mario. He's so icy, dude. I don't even know if I need a frame color. I think it's redundant. I think leaving it. I think leaving it how it is. I think that's the move. Stream's not working for me. I'd love to watch more. I'm like 10 minutes behind, so I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I don't know what the crap is wrong with the stream. I don't know what to do about it. Let me drop the bitrate. I don't know why the stream is not working. I think your internet is just buns. I think it is too, and that is like really devastating to me. It's not you guys. It's me. Let me be clear. Let me show you my OBS. In my OBS down here, I've dropped 20,000 frames, but the bit rate is like good, but it's saying like bad connection, but the bit rate's correct. Do you know what I mean? If I'm only streaming to YouTube and I'm streaming at this bit rate, then it should just go. You know what I mean? It's almost doubling this bit rate and then but not sending the stream. I don't understand the issue. Did my settings change? I'm sending 1440p. Yeah. I genuinely don't know what to do. Chat, give me let me try something. I'm gonna stop streaming, then immediately start it back, and if it'll be the same link. But hopefully that'll, whatever buffer is here, it'll. All right. How's this? Are we back? If it can hold this bit rate, we'll be good. All right. What's it? Why are we dropping frames? What the crap, man? Just hold. I'm not gonna look at it. I'm just gonna play the game. I'm just gonna play the game. You guys can talk to me if you'd like. I've done what I can. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with my OBS, but something was going on there for sure. I just gotta grind it out to the end. We gotta just grind out, what, 20 stars? In Galaxy 2, is Final Bowser 60 or 70? I didn't even mean to. 6 or 7. I genuinely can't remember. Did you know that you cannot change your Steam name? You can like change like your display name, but you can't change like your account username. That's crazy. Not being able to change an account name in the Big 25 is wild. I've been changing my account names on like everything, you know? And okay, it looks like it's working now. That's great. Shout out. Anyways. The few things that have not let me just easily change my name are the most frustrating. The main ones I've encountered so far are Xbox and Steam. Xbox will let you change your name, but it has like this dumb like Discord system where like old usernames are just usernames, but new usernames get a hashtag and then 4 numbers to like distinguish you if there's multiple users or whatever. And it's like, just let me be. Oh, if Oh Hey Joey is taken, just tell me that. I'll throw a dot in or an underscore. But no, it's like everything that I try is like, okay, you can be this, but we're gonna give you this 4-number tag at the end. And it's like, I don't want the tag. That's dumb. That makes me look like a poser. You know what I mean? Like I'm the guy. Even if it's not like the most original username out there. So I haven't tried to change my PlayStation name either. I don't know how convoluted of a process that's going to end up being. But Microsoft is also, golly, that was a voice crack. Microsoft is also like, you only get one free name change. And so this is kind of it for me. Same thing, I'm pretty sure, with Pokemon Go. I'm pretty sure I will forever be Nintendo on Pokemon Go because I was originally Mad Super Mario 4 and had to update it back in the day. And so it's like, man, I don't know. This is so frustrating. That was the great part about being Nintendo, for the most part, is that like it was there everywhere. One free name change on PlayStation. That's okay. I don't plan on changing my name again, at least anytime soon. I said, oh, hey, I didn't even mean to. There you go. See, it's sinking in. It's sinking in. The psychology behind the username, you know. It's gonna take over. That's what you gotta understand. Can I make it up there without the deal? I think I can. Oh, we got him. Okay, I had a buddy just text me. Nintendo dead confirmed? I don't know if you're watching stream like on your TV or something. Yes, Nintendo is confirmed dead. Shot dead in cold blood on what, Monday night? When did it change? When did we play the old Yeller clip? I think that was Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember. The old Yeller bit was funny. I gotta turn that into a YouTube short. Why did he text you and not type in stream? Well, he might be watching on like a TV or something. Some of my friends do that. They watch on their TV and then they text me instead of typing in live chat. I don't think there's like a native way to like, well, I don't know if there's like a good way to type on TV. I will say, and this is devious, and I'm not saying that everybody should do this. How I watch streams, if I do watch on TV, I will have the YouTube app open and full screen the chat, and then have it on the TV for the stream, and so I can do both. But you know, I take YouTube streams pretty seriously, you know. Dude, let me tell you guys, chat. My neck has been bothering me like all week. I've been like, dude, I don't know, like what, like I got some crick or something. I don't know. I was like, my neck is just cooked. I'm done for, you know. And then thank goodness, I don't know what happened, but I cracked it this morning or something, and like it still hurts a little bit, but man, it is miles better than it was before. I don't know what I did. I either slept on it wrong or all the years of like looking straight down at my phone have caught up to me. But dude, let me tell you, I'm a big PC YouTube stream guy now. Yeah, that's the move. I will say, back in the day, my move was the iPad. The iPad was it still is how I primarily consume content on YouTube. I've got some YouTube video open right now. I watch so much YouTube, but you know, it's a little cumbersome to type in live chat. But yeah, YouTube on the desktop, superior experience. You see what Shin was yapping about a couple days ago? Yes, yeah, I saw that. You see the FNAF 2 movie cast? I did. Dude, Megan Fox, Matt Pat, and the guy who voices Freddy in the game. What a combo, you know what I mean? What, like, I don't know, dude. It's a triple threat, really. I need to know how much they're paying these people, because whatever they're paying, I mean, I feel like Matt Pat would do it for a pretty affordable price, but Megan Fox wouldn't. Or maybe Megan Fox is like really into the lore, you know what I mean? Help, I gave my dog supernatural powers? He got a jetpack now. Wait a second. What is supernatural about the jetpack? The jetpack The jetpack isn't supernatural, right? It's a device. Right? What's... Also, even if it was supernatural, why do you need help with this? This is a net win for the dog. I love Oh Hey Joey because it perfectly encapsulates the casual, friendly, and personal vibe that Nintendo streams always had. You gotta draw a thicker line in the sand. You know what I mean? You gotta draw a thicker line in the sand. If they always had it, then what's different? See, that's the question. So now people can say when I see pigs fly, but you gave the jetpack to a dog, not a pig. Or are you asking for help because you want to give the jetpack to a pig? Like you want to recreate the supernatural jetpack, but instead of putting it on a dog, you need it on a pig. I said that one clip of that black guy playing FNAF 2 now. That's vague enough to be racist. I don't know what clip we're referring to. I've seen plenty of black people play FNAF 2, and I am stripped for context of what you could possibly be referring to. It gave it to himself. All right, Car, we gotta have to clarify some things. You said I gave my dog supernatural powers. Then you said he got a jetpack now. So, the only, like, possible reconciliation between these two statements is that the dog has supernatural powers that we don't know about, but somehow the supernatural powers allowed it to procure itself a jetpack that is not supernatural but mechanical in nature. So, I need the story, like, top to bottom. I'm gonna kill somebody and then myself if this computer doesn't start working. I didn't mean it like that. Car's going through it for real. Dude, what clip are you talking about? Of what clip of a black guy playing FNAF 2? Is it significant that he's black? What's the guy's name? Don't watch it on stream. Oh, what the crap. I straight up said send in 0 kilobits. I'm sorry? No data. You better be sending data. We're how many technical difficulties can we have in one stream, bro? Doesn't the star spawn here? Relatively close. Relatively close. It's not a appropriate clip. It's just really funny how he reacts to Toy Chica. I will say, getting Megan Fox to voice Toy Chica. That's not helping with I don't know what brand image they're going for, but that's the choice that they made. I'll tell you that. They were like, you know who would be perfect. And that's the choice that they made. Is stream healing itself? No. It's not. Check it out. Here's what we're gonna do. I'll straight up unplug the Ethernet cable. No, it's working again. get text.
Yes.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. That's what we can say, right? They, you know, they did what they did. I wonder how Machine Gun Kelly feels about this. Aren't they dating? Somehow. Not exactly a match made in heaven from everything I know about those two characters, but hey, I mean, I guess they're, you know. I need to be quiet. That's what I needed. I need to be quiet. That would be probably most helpful to everyone involved. But no, shout out Matthew Patrick voicing Toy Bonnie. He got upgraded from the waiter. Dude, all right, I'm actually gonna crash out with the internet situation. I'm gonna title the video, and it's gonna be like a moist critical video, and it's gonna be like internet situation is insane. We're dropping the bitrate once again, and I'm gonna drop my audio bitrate too. So the audio might get a little bit worse, ever so slightly, but that's okay. From YouTube to Congress to Toy Bonnie. That is the pipeline. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. Still got some fellas stuck in Congress, man. But once they get out, Toy Bonnie's the next play, you know? Some people don't realize that, man. Some people don't realize that. All right. I'm actually going to crash out. I'm actually having a bad time, chat. I'm actually... Yeah, I know, Luigi. I know. I'm about to rip the Ethernet cord. So, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it, chat. I'm doing what I can. It's all I know to do. But let me not do that. The Last of Us 2 is fire, bro. The game? I thought everybody hated that game. I thought it was like universally loathed. I meant Ghost of Your Toy, my B. I see. I had it at 144 and it's acting okay. RFL, yeah. Yeah. Same game, bro. Yeah, they do have the same story. They do have the same story. Can you believe it? Well, it's actually the same game, really. It's a PlayStation game, right? Big hops. Last of Us 2. The Last of 2, the game is fire, bro. The Last of Us 2. I just, you know, all Sony games are the same, but every anime RPG is unique and beloved. That's an opinion I will not be getting behind. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that right now. I don't know if I'm gonna get behind that one. It's a tough statement to make, you know. Are you a The Last of Us 2 hater? To be perfectly blunt with you, I have no skin in the game. I've not played any of them. I haven't watched the show. I don't know anything about the last. I know it's like zombies with like fungus. But like, I'm not. I just remember people said they didn't like the game when it came out. I'm not saying it's a good or bad game. I don't know. I don't have the context. Also, you're definitely not getting the name back. After all the trouble I've gone through to change it everywhere, it's here to stay, at least for a little bit. I think the reason people didn't like it was dumb. Last of Us 1 is a masterpiece, in my opinion. That's what I've heard that. And I've heard 2 was a very much so a let down. Did not live up to the original game. People didn't like 2 because the very main character from 1 dies. Yeah, Joel, right? And doesn't he get murked like near the beginning? Maybe at the end, or maybe at the end of the first game or something. It follows the girl, and it's like years later, right? But also they make her like. Well, let me not say that. I played 1 recently. It was near perfect. Yeah. Started 2 a couple weeks ago. I'm having just as good a time with it. Well, then maybe it's good. I don't know. It's also my opinion that, you know, every PlayStation game is the same, but also every PlayStation sequel sucks. That's what I hear all the time. Is that, you know, Last of Us 2, not as good as 1. Spider-Man 2, not as good as 1. God of War Ragnarok, not as good as God of War PS4. You know. The Horizon game, I actually didn't hear anything about that game. What's the new one? Forbidden West? I didn't hear people talk about it. Who are you listening to? I don't know. People like, I'll just see like tweets about it and stuff. I'm not informed. I'm gonna be very clear. Lego Horizon is one of the weirdest things that I think has come out of like the Lego series of games. The Lego series, whatever. I don't know what's happening with Lego games, bro. Remember back in the day we would get like at least 1 a year? Now it's like we gotta wait 6 years for like a stripped down open world experience. Dude, I'll be honest. There are certain aspects of the new Lego Batman that look cool. However, there are also certain aspects that look, you know, a little disappointing. Mainly because Lego Batman 3 was basically like Lego DC superheroes. And Lego Marvel superheroes, best Lego game, they just need to like lock in and just do that. They kind of do with 3, but it wasn't the same. Arkham Combat in a Lego game, sign me up. That's the thing, why do we need, it's a Lego game. I'll hold my opinions. I miss the old Lego games. Yeah, Lego Horizon on the Nintendo Switch is insane. People don't really talk about it. It's like weird that that's a thing at all. So, you know. Joey, when's the Last of Us 1 stream? I don't think that's gonna happen. Now that your username isn't Nintendo, dude, I will say, I still only care about Nintendo games, for the most part, alright? And, I don't know, I mean, obviously I'm gonna play, like, Sonic games and stuff. Like, I don't think you understand, like, I don't have any interest in like, a gaming experience like that. I am so much more interested in this type of game. If it's a platformer, if it's Astro Bot, you know, we'll play it. But like, I don't think you get. It's not just like Nintendo the brand. Cause it's not every Nintendo game. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play Fire Emblem on here. It's not my type of game. And you know, maybe in my own time, that seems like a game that like, I need a game that I can like do within 5 streams. I'm not doing 40 streams of like Persona 5. You know, it's just not gonna happen. No matter how good people tell me that game is. Trust me, you'll like the game. Maybe I will. I'm not playing it on here. That's for sure. Last of Us and Fire Emblem are not the same. No, but I'm saying Last of Us is 15 hours in length. Is it 15 hours? That's it? What if I gift you it? I might already have it somewhere. I don't know. I'd have to look. If it is unironically a 15-hour game, that's it. I'll play it. I'll play it if it's 15 hours. I was under the impression that it was a much longer game than that. It's no RPG. Yeah, but I mean, a lot of these, they don't have the RPG, these story games, man. They're like, you know, 25, 30 hours, you know? Something with the 40 hours, dude. Because of the immersive story, and it's like, that's great. But that's not what I like. The Last of Us 2, however, is 40 hours. That's the thing. 40 hours is insane. It just is. My problem is, here's the other thing. If I'm streaming, how do I make content out of it, you know? How do I make content out of it? Because I kind of need, you know, I can be commentating, reading over chat with stuff like this. Stuff that has cutscenes and you have to watch the cutscenes, you know? It's not really my vibe. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying on the hours thing. I know that's an arbitrary thing for me to say. But like, I don't know how to explain it. But like, it's different because Mario Kart World is like, it's like at your own pace. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Dude, I need 55 stars? How many stars to beat the game? Is it 80? You have to get 80 stars? Oh, man, I thought we were gonna rush through the rest because we're so... Alright. I play games like an hour and a half a day on average. 40-hour games don't take me that long to finish. And that's the thing, I don't play games every day. If I'm not streaming, I'm not playing the game. Unless I get in some weird Fortnite mood. Dude, Odyssey is... that actually might be accurate. Yeah, I'll be Luigi for this level. Joy, check DMs. This is your worst habit, Luigi. Your worst habit is DM it. You never DM me. You never message me. You never talk to me unless I'm live. And then the story is check DMs. Then the story is, hey, I need your attention now. Where is this energy the other 22 hours of the day? I think if you're just not a regular gamer in your phase of life and you have 40 hours, it's gonna be a while. That's where I'm at. Like, to be very clear, the only time that I'm playing a game is if I'm streaming it. That's just where I'm at right now. And so because of that, I don't want to stream 40 hours for a game that I'm giving a chance, you know? I don't want to, I want a 10-hour game. Yeah, I can give that a fair shake on stream. And you know what? If it sucks and I don't like it, whatever. I spent, you know, maybe 3 streams on it, 4 streams on it. That's where I'm at. I sent you a song, and you did listen to it for like 3 months. Didn't. I listened to it. I even could tell you what it is. But I won't, because I'm the one who feels betrayed right now. Okay, not you. I won't give you that. Dude, Luigi looks so good here. Dude, what happened to the Galaxy model for Luigi, bro? Dude, the colors, like this is the best Luigi has looked. Let's be very clear. His Galaxy model is insane. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows it, dude. It's the texture on the fabrics too, man. Like, look at that lighting on him, man. Do you see that? Gosh. Play Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm not gonna do that. Why are your pants on fire? They're not. Darker overalls. Luigi is goated. Yes. Yes. Give him a little indigo, man. I want a little bit of red in him, bro. Bowser's Inside Story gets it. I don't love the green in Bowser's Inside Story, but I love the overall color, okay? Yeah, Klinos gets it. I don't want full purple. I do want indigo, okay? But, yeah, we need some red to the fit, all right? A little red hue in there. These games that make Luigi's overalls the same as Mario's, dude, they don't get it. They don't get it. I'm sorry, New Soup. You're too similar. Where's the distinction? It does have a significant amount of swearing in it, though, so the fact that into whether you want to stream it, well, then I probably won't. I don't know. What do you consider a significant? Because, like, I'll play the Spider-Man games on stream, and, like, they'll occasionally have a bad word. New Soup is still a bit darker, though, right? Yeah, it is. It's just not, you know... What? I think New Soup 2... New Super Mario Bros. 2 Gallery. It's a little different. But, like, in the key art, it's like, you know... I want more than this. I want more than this, you know? It's almost there. It really is. And 2 is better than Wii. I want to say Wii is like almost the exact same. But I need me a good... I don't know. I think Galaxy really does strike the best balance. Odyssey is good, dude. Odyssey Luigi? All right, let's go Super Mario Odyssey Gallery. Dude, I actually think that Balloon World Luigi looks really good. Where is he? This render doesn't, the lighting of it makes it look brighter. In game, he looks way better. I think you guys know that. Can I control F for Luigi? Do we have any screenshots? Do we have any screenies? Indian postcard with Luigi. Where is he? He's all the way up there. You can't see him. All right, whatever. Point is, yeah, okay, here. You see how dark that is? Look at those overalls, man. That's good color. That's a good color, man. Anyways, that's beside the point. I think Galaxy, though, I love the fabric texture. I love the colors. I think it really gets it, you know? There's more swearing than Spider-Man for sure. Okay, I see. Luigi's always looked best in Mario and Luigi, in my opinion. I agree on mostly. I agree mostly. I will say, I think that so the greens, I don't think the greens ever really land for me. Because if we look at Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga Gallery. Okay, I think which I'm ignoring the key art. The in-game art, I think this is too bright of a green. I don't like, it's like lime. It's really bright. And the overalls here, they are the same color. I think it's maybe a shade darker. But it's the GBA game, okay? Not a big deal, not a big deal. Let's go to Partners in Time Gallery. This one, I like the in-game sprites a little better, but it's still the same colors, really. All right, it's the same colors. Where's Inside Story? Inside Story, the green finally matches the key art, but I think it's too dark, man. I don't know. I don't like how muted it is. I like the overalls. Now, the overalls here are great. But the green is muted. Like, I want the green to be more like Bowser's shell green than this weird-ish green that we have going on, you know? And then, of course, you know, you have... Oh, do we have links to... we'll just go to the... I think these are all the same sprites anyways. I think this is great, though. This is correct colors. This is how it should be. They got it right at the end, you know? They got it right at the end. In this game that no one played. Where's the remake of this? The sprites are interesting in this one. Take me to the gallery here. You see, they redid the key art to have a better green on Luigi. I think the remakes here are great. Like, they figured it out with these remakes. Which is unfortunate, because the remakes kind of suck. Actually, I think this one was good. The Superstar Saga. So... But yeah, I think the key art here, where they swap out this green... I mean, this looks great. Anyways, I should probably play the game. Let's see. If I have to get 55 stars to, like, continue, we should probably go back and... well, we mostly finished off World 1... Yeah, let's just go ahead and try to finish some of this stuff off. I'd like to 100% complete the Mario and Luigi games at some point. They're really fun. I don't know, how would you even go about 100% in, though? That's my question. Getting all the beans? Yeah, that sounds awful, dude. Yeah, I would not want to do that. I do want to go back and, I never finished Brothership. I need to go back and finish it. I want them to just make a patch. I want them to make it run at 4K 60, and then I'd play it. I think it runs pretty bad on the Switch. If that game ran better, I would have a better time with it. But I think I've beaten all the rest of them, to my knowledge. Brothership's honestly really good in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't like it as much as everybody else did. I don't know what it was, but for whatever reason, I just did not. And I love the Mario and Luigi games, but I don't know. There was something about it that I just was not vibing with. I found that unfortunate, but you know. I missed like 10% of the missable quests. That's one thing. In my gameplay, I've been going slow. I check every time I can if there's like one of those timed quests. I'm like, I have to do it. I'm not gonna let myself miss out. Is it like a full-length game? It was. That was another thing. I thought that game was kind of annoyingly long. I don't know if that was other people's perspective, but it was definitely mine. A ton of dialogue in that game. Happy to have finally played Super Paper Mario this year. That game's great. Yeah. I want to go back and play, and I know this is crazy to say, but I do feel like, you know, I've seen a couple of more people talk good about Color Splash, and I'm like, wait, was Color Splash decent? Should I go back? You know? I shouldn't. It's a bad idea. Super Paper Mario is undeniably peak. It really is. It is so good. It is so ridiculously good. 1,000 Year Door as well? Yes, 1,000 Year Door was great. You know, in some ways I hate that I waited for the Switch remake, but I'm also glad that I waited for the Switch remake. Color Splash was not decent, ROFL. I guess I'm just seeing people who are nostalgic for it start posting now. That must be what it is. Because I see people posting about Color Splash, and I'm like, did I miss out? Like, was this something worth playing? Because they do a good job making it seem like it. You ever finish Super Mario RPG? Yeah, I think so. I think the only thing that I didn't go do like the secret boss that was the Final Fantasy deal. I don't think we did that. Oh, and there was like some ridiculously hard like 100% stuff to do that I didn't do. Yeah, that was another one that I waited for the remake for, and you know, for better or for worse, I did enjoy that. I think for better. I think splash damage greatly added to the experience of that game for me. I cannot bring myself to enjoy RPGs, dude. I mean, I only do for the Mario ones, so. I definitely get where you're coming from. And I think what my thing is, and I think there's a few RPGs that I think I would enjoy. It is purely the ability. I think what I enjoy about them is the ability to, like, damage boost, basically. Not damage boost. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to play this game. The ability to dodge, and it's skill based. It's not like random, like you have a defense thing or whatever. Like, it's like, oh. No, you have action commands and, like, can dodge things actively. You can make the choice to be good at the game, and then you're rewarded for that. That's ridiculous right there. All right, that's ridiculous. Turn-based gameplay is just not engaging to me. That's fair. I played the original Paper Mario, some of the RPG remake. Dude, original Paper Mario goes crazy, dude. That's a slept-on game, man. People don't respect that game enough. Everybody talks good about 1000 Year Door, and it's like the original laid down so much of the groundwork. And I'm not saying that, like, it's better. 1000 Year Door is better. But I think that a lot of people need to realize original Paper Mario, like, figured that system out. Like, 1000 Year Door is absolutely built on the back of Paper Mario 64. Right? And, you know, there are some things that Paper Mario 64 has that 1000 Year Door doesn't. And, like, the star sprites, dude, it's pretty good. It was good, yeah. Enough for me to want to finish it, yeah. I remember I bought it as a kid on the Wii Virtual Console because I liked Super Paper Mario. And I was like, oh, this is just going to be, like, the same as that. And it's not at all. It's totally different. But I still loved it as a kid, man. I want to complete the Zelda games at some point too. Yeah, I need to do that. I still need to play A Link to the Past. I'm waiting for, like, some really good widescreen hack, like, quality of life emulator thing. It's so tedious on average to complete. Or, like, dude, a straight up remake of Link to the Past would be great. I'm not a fan of Paper Mario. I'm a fan of all the ones that I've played. I don't think there's any that I've played that I haven't liked. You get 100% scan completion in Prime 2 and 3 before 4. There you go. Dude, I'll tell you what I'm excited about. I lost all excitement that I had for Pokemon. I actually was excited about Pokemon. I am not excited about it at all anymore. I was kind of excited for Prime 4, and the more I've seen, the more I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if this game is, like, something that I would enjoy. But, dude, everything that I see about Air Riders gets me gassed up, bro. I am actually so excited for Air Riders. I think that's my next Switch game, is going to be Air Riders. I don't think there's anything else that I'm really looking forward to. And to a certain extent, that's unfortunate, but also, it's like, well, it is what it is. I've been holding out for a 2D Zelda remake the past year or so. Yeah. They did such a good job with Link's Awakening, man. It's just like, just do that again. You remember when you played Prime 1? I did one stream and it didn't really hook me, you know? Don't really want another kart racer, though. Yeah, I skipped out on Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. That's another game that I keep seeing clips of, but I will not pay the money for that game. That game is... You want to talk about Mario Kart being expensive? That game is $90 with, like, the DLC and the digital deluxe and all the things you need to have a complete experience. That's not okay. $80 Mario Kart isn't either. However, it was $50 if you got the bundle. I'm starting to realize that, like, I am getting priced out of the gaming economy in a way that's very real. But regardless, I refuse to buy that game. I've seen a lot of hate for the DLC in Sonic. I've seen no hate for it, honestly. People are excited, man. It's just a bunch of Nickelodeon collabs and Miku and Minecraft. It's kind of hype, all right? But not hype enough. Plus Persona and Yakuza, which those are, like, already Sega property. Anyways, point is, yeah, Mega Man's in it, Pac-Man's in it. Dude, I saw someone say, like, oh, Sonic doesn't want to hang out with Mario anymore. And then people in the comments were like, no, Mario just has strict parents and can't go over to the hangout. And I was like, that's a cute way to think about it, man. That's a cute way to think about it. Crossovers aren't exciting to me anymore, TBH. They're exciting to me, but you have to, like, yeah, you have to hook me. They are oversaturated. It's like, okay, literally everyone's in Fortnite, you know? Only Fortnite makes me lift up my eyes now. Yeah, Fortnite is the only thing that's allowed to be. Fortnite and Smash Bros. Are the only crossovers that are, like, cool still, you know? I say that. I think Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks cool, but I'm not convinced that it's more fun gameplay than Mario Kart. I'm just not. You're gonna have a hard time convincing me of that. Even if, like, screw the open world from Mario Kart World, it's like, would that be? I don't even think it's gonna be. I don't even think Sonic Racing Crossworlds is better than Mario Kart 8. Okay. And you know, if that's the case, well, I'm not spending $90 for it, especially because Mario Kart, I always can count on other people to play it with me. I don't think anybody else, you know, I mean, I've seen a lot of shorts and TikToks with it, but I don't think that it, like, really did well, Sonic Racing Crossworlds. And maybe it did. I don't know. Crossover hype died with Avengers Endgame. His thing, everybody was, that's not even a crossover, because it's all the same universe, you know? Like, in my mind, Avengers Endgame's, like, it's barely even a crossover. I know that, like, that's how bad the crossover epidemic has gotten, that I'm considering Avengers Endgame to not count as a real crossover. I thought it was 40. You thought what was 40? Crossworld? No, Sonic Racing is like $70, or it's something ridiculous. Cause it's like $30 DLC for a $60 game with a $70 digital deluxe. So it's like, you gotta get the digital deluxe, you gotta get the $30 DLC pack, you know. It's crap like that. And I'm like, dude, what happened to, like, free post-launch content? Or, like, is that done with? What happened to just updating your game for free? You know, Smash Bros is what ruined us all right? Smash Bros was worth it. But, you know. Also things like Doctor Strange Multiverse and The Flash. Flash the Last Nail in the crossover coffin. Yeah, dude. I didn't even go watch it. I kind of want to watch it because I love The Flash as a character, but I knew that movie was going to be just absolute garbage. After it got delayed so many times, and the actor whose name I don't even remember was, like, you know, beating women and stuff, and then, like, you know, I don't know all the crap that's going on with that. And then, you know, seemed to be, you know, claiming that they were marginalized for sympathy. I don't know. Dude, the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Dude, that's elite ball knowledge required, all right? Elite ball knowledge required. Honor as he wore a Toadette costume one time and it was funny. Who? The guy who played the Flash? Wore a Toadette costume? I was about to ask for proof. I don't know if I want that. I don't know if I want that. Mighty Med and Lab Rats? Yeah. Which one did you guys watch more? I was a Lab Rats guy. I liked Lab Rats. Mighty Med was alright. It was alright, but it didn't have anything on Lab Rats, bro. Lab Rats went crazy, dog. He puts a baby in a microwave. Yep. And Nick Cage Superman is in it. And they, like, AI bring back a lot of stuff. I don't know. Oh. Dude, I gotta get my line straight. Maybe that's the strat. I gotta go sideways lines. I'm just gonna spiral pattern into the middle. I feel like I'm doing bad time-wise. I'm probably fine. Oh, well, I guess we're doing this route now. Dude, this route is insane. Mighty Mo is closer to the end of my time with Disney. Your lab rats for real? Let's go. You'd still watch Mighty Med. Yeah, I don't really think, I think that was kind of the same case for me. You sort of graduated from lab rats to Mighty Med. Then they had the crossover show together and it sucked. That's all right. It's all right. They always do. They always do, you know? The crossover show was garbage. So I know they... see, I'd kind of forgotten about the show, because I knew they did the episode... But I kind of do. I kind of do remember they did like a, you know, like a revival show. Like only some of the cast of each one was back, so they were kind of together. Any good luck Charliers in the chat? Yes, yes. I will tell you what. Back in the day, I ran up our internet bill because apparently you're only allowed a certain amount of like data in a month. I didn't know that. I watched the entirety of Good Luck Charlie in a month, and apparently that contributed to using up like our limit of available data, and I got in trouble for that. Yeah, I liked Good Luck Charlie a lot, and when they brought it to Netflix back in the day, dude, I watched the whole thing, the whole thing. And what's crazy is like today, there's not much that I remember about the show. I don't know. Like I remember the characters, but like specific events or episodes, I am a lot. I don't know. They're not there anymore. You know what I mean? My family watched Good Luck Charlie together every 7/8 Central on Saturdays. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Yeah, no, that show is peak. I really like the Christmas episode. The Christmas episode was the best, all right? Or it was a movie. I think it was a movie. It was a Christmas, like, movie, like not movie, but it was like an hour, like it was a special. You know what I mean? Gabe was us. Gabe was us, man. What do y'all know about Nick at Night? Dude, I know that there was a non-zero amount of times that I woke up to the George Lopez theme at 9 p.m. or whatever it went on because I had fallen asleep in the chair. I remember that. That's what I remember at Nick at Night. I wasn't allowed to watch it though. So like I would wake up and like watch the George Lopez, you know, title intro, and then I'd turn the TV off and go back to bed. Everybody loves Raymond. This is a show that I'm less familiar. Like I know the show, but I don't know the show at the same time. You know what I mean? We all woke up to the George Lopez thing. Yeah, it's a shared experience. That's what I've seen online, and I love that it's a shared experience. But yeah, I like that. It definitely happened to me. Definitely happened to me, bro. Behind It's Always Sun. See, I never watched that. Our generation was the last to fall asleep with Nickelodeon instead of TikTok. Oh my gosh! Shut up, man! Shut up! Man. You know, back in the day, we didn't have TikTok. We had Nickelodeon. Oh my gosh, that's so pretentious. That's so pretentious, bro. Oh, I get what you're saying, but that's so funny. Yeah, it was on at like 3 a.m. Cause dude, the other was Adult Swim. You know, you'd let Cartoon Network play out, and then you'd hear the King of the Hill intro. I think King of the Hill is still how they start Adult Swim. You know? What's up, Luigi? Full House at 9, I was seated. Yeah, dude. I was allowed to watch Full House. I could watch Full House. But no, anything else that would come on, you know, after hours was not allowed. You'd have to go back to the Disney Channel, because Disney was the only one that didn't have like a, you know, Nick would go to Nick at Night, Cartoon Network would go to Adult Swim, but Disney, you know, you could trust them to stay at Disney Channel. Even if that was, I think my least favorite of the three at different points in time, you know. I would ebb and flow between like what was the best station. Oh. And this thing called On Demand, dude. Yeah, man. I remember having Comcast or Xfinity On Demand because we had Comcast, and you could go watch shows, bro. I would. This is okay. Like right when I'm starting to get into YouTube, right? I would see clips of this show called Adam Ruins Everything, and then you could go to Xfinity On Demand and just watch it. And I was like, yo, this is sick. What? Yeah, that was some technology, man. Dude, who else was really annoying and watched Adam Ruins Everything and quoted it to people who did not want to hear that crap? who is doing that, man? Oh man, I jump in so late. You remember DVR? Yeah, I remember DVR. DVR is still a thing. Let's be clear. Like you can still do it. It's not gone. Here's the question. I think, you know, depending on when everyone's family decided to upgrade, you know, I don't know if you guys remember VHS. I mean, obviously you know what it is. That's very annoying of me to say. But I remember having a lot of movies on VHS before we got a DVD player. I am curious to know where those movies are now, because presumably my parents got rid of all that. But oh gosh, that's a bad idea, huh? VHS, in fact, did miss me. Yeah, see, that's kind of, you know, I think we were pretty late adopters to the DVD game. I don't know when DVDs started, like, becoming popular. I don't know the exact dates. But I definitely know that, like, I have a lot of friends who were not, you know, VHS owners. Remember when Blu-ray was the big new technology? Yeah, dude. The crazy thing about Blu-ray is that it still, like, barely has caught on. It's crazy. If you go into Walmart and you look for a movie, people are still selling, like, most movies are still the DVD plus Blu-ray combo. Like, you still have to sell people the DVD. Who remembers dial-up internet? Not me. Not me one bit. VHS was before my time for sure, but I still have to experience it because my grandma had a VCR with an entire library of VHS tapes. I would watch them when I stayed at her house. Yo. Bring back real lights and buttons, bro. That's I am in agreement. Especially in cars, okay? What is up with these new cars that don't have, like, physical AC control? Like, this feels like a safety issue. Get rid of all the touchscreens. Not everything has to be a touchscreen. There's nothing wrong with a button and an LED indicator, all right? There's nothing wrong with a switch. I don't know, man. I like Apple CarPlay, and when I'm riding in somebody's car who's swanky enough to have it, I do feel like I'm in, like, you know, the car of the future or whatever. But at the same time, we gotta relax with some of this stuff, you know. Our watch screen has a touchscreen, and it does not work as well as a button. Exactly, that's the thing. It's not everything needs to be like that. Not everything needs to be like that. I don't know why it isn't just a button. Exactly. Exactly. It could just be a button. Oh, okay. Oh, I was about to bring this up. Who remembers the classic film? I've talked about this before, and I think that you guys have made fun of me for this before. Who remembers Milo and Otis? Bro, who was there? Who was there from Milo and Otis? It is like the most exciting, boring nature documentary film experience of your life. Our dishwasher like that is so annoying. Yeah, we don't have any. Oh my gosh, I fell through the cracks. My mom does have. It's not a touchscreen washer, but it's like a fancy one with like a lot of buttons, and like it like sings songs to like it makes like it does jingles because it has a speaker on it. I don't like it. I like my washer where okay. I just googled this film and I'm sad to say it missed me. Homeward Bound, yes. Milo Notice, no. And see, I've never seen Homeward Bound. That seems to be like like, you know, Republican or Democrat. You know, which one did you watch? Milo and Otis or Homeward Bound? I gotta say, I was Milo and Otis all the way. Singing songs is goated. Let's get that much straight. No, it's not. When the washer finishes, it plays a jingle, even if it's like 2 in the morning. I don't need that in my life. Just be done. The wash machine jingle is a hood class. No, it's not. No, it's not. We cannot be saying this nonsense. Is that the whole level? That's a weak comment for sure. Anyways. Can't ever skip the wash. Yes, you can, bro. Nah, you guys are childish. No, I think that I don't know. I think that there are certain things that definitely need to roll back. I will say, going back to the car thing, I have been tempted, and it's ridiculous. Okay, I drive a Honda Accord. I don't know if I need to tell you what year it is, but basically, you can go on Amazon, and you can find an Apple CarPlay upgrade, and it's like a whole new head unit. How much is it? Apple CarPlay for a Honda Accord of my year. But here's the problem. It's like $650. And it's like, well, yeah, I don't really think I can justify that. But it'd be cool. Dude, the car DVD player? Okay, so I never had one. But yeah, I had friends who had it, bro. I had a friend who had it, and we'd watch Bible Man in the back seat, bro. Feeling like luxury, all right? Dude, do you ever have the one like the wireless headphones too? Oh, my grandparents got that at one point. Whereas like there's 2 wireless headsets, so you can be watching a movie and you're not even bothering the drivers, you know? Dude, that was a move. Signs of Love as a kid were DVD players having stairs in your house, dude. Car DVD players. Well, we didn't have a car like built into the car. But we did eventually get a portable, like it almost looked like a laptop, right? But instead of having a keyboard, like it had like the disc tray and then like a little screen. You plug headphones in, you could watch on that. We got that for my sister when she was really young. Oh, okay. You had one of those? Okay, he's got the ball knowledge. Yeah, what were other like really cool things people had? I don't know. I was always just jealous of kids who had more, you know, if they had like more, you know, toys or games, you know. But pre-tablet days were the best. We can all agree on that. I'm not gonna agree on that. I'm not gonna agree on that. Okay? Here's the thing. I had an iPod Touch when I was like, I got an iPod Touch when I was 9 years of age, okay? And the solution was simple. I just couldn't, there was no social, there was no media consumption available. we just had games. Remember when the App Store had games? I had My Talking Tom and Paper Toss and Doodle Jump. And it was, you know, it was functionally like a gaming handheld, okay? And eventually I got an iPad when I was in, gosh, I couldn't tell you how old I was. I must have been in middle school though. And when I got an iPad, I used it to play Bloons Tower Defense and Minecraft. And I don't know, it never posed an issue because I was not allowed on YouTube and stuff, you know? I don't think the tablet's the problem. I think the problem is the media consumption. And I will say, some of the mobile games these days are bad. Like, the amount of advertisements in them and, you know, ultimately, like, what the game, like, the microtransaction. But, like, back in the day, you played Doodle Jump. Like, Doodle Jump was pretty safe, pretty good, pretty decent, you know? I don't know. These are my thoughts. Ultimately, I'm biased based on my own experience, right? And that was my experience. Yeah, you played Sonic 2 on your Kindle Fire, man. There you go. I grew up with drinkable tap water, so I was always jealous when my friends had a water dispenser. Yo! That's so true. They had like the water, like the office water can, like the 5-gallon jug you'd put on. Dude, those were, I was jealous, man. I was jealous of my friends who had that. Yeah, back in the days, like pay $2, no ads ever. You know? Like, those were the days, man. No, I don't know what the problem is. I think I will say like to a certain extent I think all the devices are bad, you know. I think that, you know, but like to say that like an iPad is worse than a 3DS is like, yeah, but not really. It like, you know, like we have to have some nuance, you know. It's the software, it's not the device itself. Because, like, you know, like I'm gonna have no qualms letting my kid play a DS one day, you know, or even the Switch, man. It's really hard to get streaming apps on the Switch. There's barely any on here. 3DS has better software that isn't brain rot. Yeah, it's the brain rot and the you know, and the media consumption. It's the slop. It's the slop. That's what it is. You know, back in the day, kids didn't watch Cocomelon. There was educational content on YouTube. Like, that was just a thing. And, you know, we've lost that. Or, sorry, not educational content on YouTube. Educational, like, they're DVDs, bro. Like, people made them. They had budgets behind them. Now the budget's $0, and the goal is to maximize profits on this thing that you know, you took one Blender tutorial, and you're gonna learn how to make, you know, children's animations. I only had 6, maybe 7 games played regularly on DS. No brain rot. 6, 7. 6, 7. Chat, what do we think? What do we think? Intentional or no? If you don't hit that goon with the green thing, I'm gonna die. I got it. It just took, I had to readjust the camera. I was struggling, man. Yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. But like, you know, I don't know. I do think in the modern era, it's like, man, parents are just making some decisions that are wild. Dude, you know how many kids get handed a Meta Quest and they're like, have fun. You know, stop bothering me. Go play games on your headset. Dude, that's some crap that I'm like, dude, that's insane. That's insane that that's how you're letting... I don't know. I have a lot of problems with that. The tablets, but like, man, the VR headsets, people don't talk about enough. That's gonna be a big issue for like, dude, vision development and like, I don't know. I think across the board, you're looking at bad things happening for you know, the youth of this nation. But can you jump down here? Nope. You can jump down somewhere. I remember my younger 11-year-old cousin playing something in his MetaQuest while his friend was saying something extremely vulgar. Was saying some extremely vulgar crap over the mic, like extremely vulgar. Yeah, and I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit, Xbox Live. There, some things happen on Xbox Live that didn't need to happen. All right, I was lucky enough, you know. We got the Xbox 360 and we never got the headset. You know, we were never allowed to chat even with our friends. Eventually, we got the headset, but. Yeah, me and my brother, we missed out on a lot of the depravity that was happening on Xbox Live. There was some crap happening on an Xbox, man. Joey, now your name isn't Nintendo anymore. Are you gonna play games like The Last of Us 1 now? Oh my gosh. Who paid him? Who paid him to say that? Maybe. Probably not. We're still family-friendly content over here, you know? I lost a couple of layers of innocence on a game called Grawl Online. Dude, what is Grawl Online? What is Grawl? Dude, what is this? It's an MMO? For the phone? I ain't proud. I've never heard of this. What is Grawl? It looks like some like 16-bit MMO RPG on like mobile devices back in the day. It's an open world, links to the past, looking at MMO. Yeah. Played a ton when I was 8. That's wild. Yeah, back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this. Back in the day, Clash of Clans had something called Global Chat. I don't think that it exists anymore. But back in the day, it was like everybody who was playing Clash of Clans had access to Global Chat. And I read it, and sometimes I interacted with the community. And my parents read some of the things that were being said in Global Chat, and I was not allowed to play Clash of Clans anymore after that. I'll tell you what. Clash of Clans privileges got taken away real quick. So the things I said in that Global Chat will be taken to the grave, let me tell you. Yeah. Yep. Global Chat was bad. It was bad. So, but hey, I was part of the community until I wasn't, you know? It's wild that they allowed that to be a thing. And there was not any moderation on that, or any good moderation, at least, you know? Someone should have thought that one through a little bit harder. That's pretty tough, Nick. That's pretty tough. Also, I saw this video by... Do you guys watch Piantapedia? He covers like Mario lore and fun facts and stuff like that. He gave me a not so fun fact today. All right, we're about to crash out on the Mario wiki because I found out some unfortunate news. All right, I got to bring back Toad Theory of all things to right the wrongs of the Mario wiki and Piantapedia. I disagree so hard with what is apparently a true fact of the Mario series. Did you guys know, according to the Mario wiki, the Toad in 3D World is Toad, like the main one, who is red? That's not correct. That's not how that works. But according to them, that's the case. And they say the same thing about the one in Mario Maker. They say Mario Maker 2 Toad is regular Toad, even though he's blue. And I'm like, but he's blue, you know? if you want to somehow retroactively make, you know, Mario Bros. 2 Toad Blue Toad, great. But he's red, and they're different Toads, okay? We're gonna go to the wiki after this boss fight. Someone remind me. We got to bring back Toad Theory. We got to right the wrongs of the generations. All right. Toad got a color change procedure done. That's the thing. It's like, how do you expect me to buy that? You know? I don't know. And then, you know, it's like, well, what do you guys think? Is Toad, as he appears in Super Mario Bros. USA, is that a red Toad or a blue Toad? Because they would say that that is the main Toad, who is red, and is canonically red in that game, but then appears blue in 3D World. Once again, no, that's not how that works. You get one color. You don't get to flip-flop either, all right? It's not like Michael Scott's vasectomies. I'm just now reading Nick's longer message, and I'm debating how I want to respond to that, if I do. But yeah, social media easily way worse than any of the other stuff that, you know, I was exposed to as a kid, you know? Could be like, it's not like, are we expected to believe? No, we're not expected to believe that, Kleanos. It's only if there's one Toad and they expect us to believe this. I think that we can feel comfortable saying that there are multiple important Toads in the Mario series. I mean, that just has to be the case. I mean, you got the Toad Brigade, plus Toadette, plus Toad's Worth, plus Buckenberry, plus a la Gold. The main Toad. You're telling me that you can't throw in an 11th Toad who happens to be blue? I don't know, man. Me and the lovely lady are mid-season 6 of The Office right now. Dude, there you go. How, is that after Michael has left, or does he leave in season 7? I can't remember how many seasons are on the show. I think it's 9. I think it's 7 with Scott, 9 total. Bro, ain't no one care what season of The Office you're on. I care. Goodness. That's mean. That's rude. Alright, let's pull up the most devious Mario Wiki tab that I've looked at. If you look at the wiki for blue and yellow Toad. Alright. Yellow Toad and blue Toad. This is, you know, Buckenberry and a la Gold, right? And, you know, it talks about them, yada yada, their appearances in the new Super games. Okay, Super Mario 3D World. All right, let's get this big so we can read, all right? This is important. This is important. We're gonna read this together. All right, let me make sure my camera's out of the way. Super Mario 3D World / 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. While neither Yellow Toad nor Blue Toad appears in Super Mario 3D World and its Switch port 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Toad, the main guy, appears instead with the same appearance as of Blue Toad, reflecting his in-game appearance in Super Mario Bros. 2. In the game's electronic manual, however, Blue Toad's artwork from New Super Mario Bros. Wii was reused to represent Toad. Additionally, when Toad grabs a fire flower, he uses the same color scheme as Fire Yellow Toad. All right. This is just another Toad. It's just another guy, all right? Like in 3D World, Toad appears as a playable character in Mario Maker 2 with an identical appearance to Blue Toad. During co-op and versus modes, play together mode, Toad is the third player character. In the new Super Mario Bros. U game style, Toad's voice lines are a mix between Yellow and Blue Toad's voice lines from the previous games. The color scheme of his fire form in the 3D World style has been changed to look like Fire Blue Toad instead of Fire Yellow Toad. Okay, so maybe it's Blue Toad. Maybe Buckenberry is the one you play as here. Is that insane to believe? Why does it have to be normal Toad? What led us to this belief system? Okay, I'm having a bad time. I really am having a bad time. Are you actually telling me that Toad becomes blue for 2 games? That's ridiculous. We go to Toad's main page. I don't even remember where it is on the page. Anyways, point is, this is wrong. What, like, you know. Oh, here it is. Identity confusion. Okay, he's clearly a distinct Toad in Legend of the Seven Stars. All right. He's, for a time, he was the only red with blue vest, right? All right. Super Mario 3D World and Mario vs. Donkey Kong also depict Toad and Mini Toad with blue spots rather than red. Or maybe it's a different Toad. Why is he blue now? That's not how that works. I don't understand why this is the case. I don't understand why I'm meant to believe this. What's crazy about adding another Toad? Pinna, I'm talking about the Piazzapedia video. It is not well summarized. Pinna, it's nonsensical. Okay. As much as this image may lead you to believe that it's not true. His head is his head. He can't change it. He can go change his vest. He can't change the dots on his skull. I'm upset by this knowledge. I'm upset by this knowledge. Okay. It's ridiculous for me to believe that this Toad is the same as this Toad. That's dumb. It's very dumb to me. But if you go to gallery, Toad, and you look through the 2010s, all of a sudden, all the 3D World art is apparently, that's just Toad, and he's blue for this game and this game only. Well, that game and Mario Maker 2. Why is Mario Maker 2 Toad not just Buckenberry? Like, it is Buckenberry, all right? You'll just introduce me to Piazzapedia right now. I love Piazzapedia normally, but his Toad video he just released, I just don't agree. I just don't agree with the takes of the wiki and Piazzapedia. Which he's just getting his stuff from Mario Wiki, all right? But this is, I don't know. I'm gonna start having fights in the Mario Wiki Discord server. That's what I'm gonna do. I do agree on the blue Toad thing, but I think it's well argued in the video. No. I get what he says in the video. I just think it's dumb. Why? You can't expect me to believe that Toad can change his spots for 2 games. The official stance, according to the wiki, I don't know what Nintendo has to say, but according to the wiki, like the main Toad, who's like playable in like the Mario Karts and the Mario Parties, that Toad, who is playable in Mario 2, is the same Toad that's playable in 3D World and Mario Maker 2. Even though he's blue in those games, and every other appearance, he's red. That is the stance of the wiki. That is the stance. Okay, I didn't really thought there was a definitive red toad. In my mind, they're like the royal employees, and there's a lot of them, and it's a different one every time. And then the colored toads are always the same toad. No, my stance has always been that, similar to Yoshi, there is one main Yoshi. But Yoshi's also the name of the species, and all of them's name are Yoshi. But there is one main Yoshi. The Yoshi that you meet in Mario World, the Yoshi that you save in Mario Galaxy 2, the one that you converse with in the mainline games, that is the main Yoshi. And that's the one that you play as in the spin-offs. And, you know. And he is the Yoshi that is born at the end of Yoshi's Island DS. He's a special Yoshi, okay? Now, there's not a special Toad in that game. But I've always been of the opinion, the one who's just called Toad, that's a different Toad. But there's multiple colored Toads too, you know? And there's 5 colors of Toad, and it's important to know that. Is the Comet Medal over there? This is a bad idea what I'm doing right here. Yeah, it is. Oh, it's a very bad idea. Odyssey killed the Toad, the man? Yeah. Before Redhead, Blue Vest Toad was always the guy, but after Odyssey, I think Toads are just interchangeable. Yeah, okay, because before Odyssey, for a long time, we had a system. And the system was, there are red Toads who have a red cap and a red vest. There are blue Toads that have a blue cap and a blue vest. But the main Toad, he's the only one that has a red cap and a blue vest. And then Odyssey kind of just ruined that. Because in Odyssey, there's just like 30 Toads that have a red cap and a blue vest. But at the end of the day, vests are pieces of clothing. The head is the thing that's unchangeable. But it did kind of ruin it. It did kind of ruin it. We had a system. I understand, yeah. That was the old system. That's how you could distinguish the main Toad from the others. And that's why it's dumb to say that, well, that he could just change. I didn't even realize this happened. These are developments that have been happening in the Toad world for a while, okay? I've cared about this for a little bit. I never realized main Toad had blue vest. Oh yeah, dude. No, let's go back to the wiki page. Did I close it? I did close it. No. Okay, gallery Toad. If you notice, this is the gallery for like the main Toad. And okay, ignore where he's blue. But all the time, he's red cap, blue vest. Because he's the main Toad, okay? Like, that's just how it is. He's the main Toad. But if we go to Toad species, where's Toad species? And then we go to gallery here. Now, there's some exceptions. But if you'll notice, there's red Toads, and they have, you know, red cap, red vest. Paper Mario has not been following this for a little bit now. But you can see the difference, okay? This is the main Toad, but then, you know, Odyssey ruined it. All right, that's what's important. And Paper Mario does its own thing. But like in Superstar, you just play as this red Toad. He has a red vest, you know? Anyways, this is all ridiculous, and it doesn't matter. But this has been bothering me. This has been bothering me. We had a system in place. Do all the Toads in Luigi's Mansion have red cap, blue vest, though? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't played Luigi's Mansion. But if we see here, look at this Mario Run artwork. There's 6 of them. That's Toad. This is the main. Oh, can you not even see my mouse when I'm circling things? That's wild. But the one on top, he's the main Toad. And then there's the 5 different species colors. Anyways, we need to move on. I need to relax. My mom's gonna text me and be like, "You're being too loud." I believe this inconsistency existed before Odyssey is what I'm saying. It did. It did. It would be ridiculous. Yeah, it's not. Well, because also for a while, it really, you know, also no way you've never played Luigi's Mansion. Get on that. It's October. I should probably do that. Yeah, I've never played the original. Off stream, knock it out. I'll play it on stream. We'll do that. I'll start that next stream. How about that? We'll do it. Yeah, it was not the most consistent thing before, but it at least kind of existed. Is Luigi's Mansion on NSO this Halloween? Are you just praying for it? No, Penna, there were games where there was multiple red cap, blue vest. If it's not on NSO, I guess I'll just emulate it. I'll see if there's any good widescreen patches for it. They said it's coming, but no date. Ooh, it's not a good sign. Oh, did you guys see that 1,000 Year Door got its soundtrack uploaded to Nintendo Music? In unrelated news, does anyone use Nintendo Music anymore? It is wild that they decided they just weren't going to upload stuff to streaming services. Oh my gosh. Oh, is this not where I'm meant to be going? That works. Why isn't Nintendo Music a desktop app? Yeah, I don't know. They really do just give, you know, the least amount possible. Melty Molten or Melty Monster? Ooh. Honestly, out of the Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, like not combo state, but like if there's a Galaxy 2 version, normally I'm gonna side with the Galaxy 1 version. Melty Monster, that one might take it for me. I love the Rock Mushroom, the Rock Mushroom star. I will say, I wish there was more than just the one main star that actually goes with the theme. Because the other two are like, well, there's the bowling, and then there's like the, you know, rolling around in space, which that one's really cool, but Melty Molten is a hype stage, though. But I think Monster takes it. Really naughty or very naughty? Gosh, that is vile. I was gonna say Melty Molten's the only Galaxy one I prefer. Really? Man, I think we're total opposites on what we enjoy about Mario Galaxy, Penna, which is so funny. I guess we will never agree. That is really what it seems like, right? Like you were trying to like find common ground. You're like, I like the Galaxy 1 version better, but I'm like, Galaxy 2. Dirty docks or tired docks. Take them the dirty docks. Gosh. Last planet of both stages are some of the best planets in their respective games. I don't know if I can say that for Melty Monster. But, you know. I don't know, maybe I am inclined to go Melty Molten the more I think about it. Really, I just like the Rock Mushroom star. It's a single star that I like. But it is a good star, so I'll give it that. I think I've said this before. I think it's the only time that sound effect plays in these games. I'm about to say I'm sorry. I have so many tabs up I need to close over here. Fluffy Bluff or Gusty Garden? Dude, Fluffy Bluff is your comparison? Why would you not at least offer up Cloudy Court? Because Gusty Garden takes Fluffy Bluff every day of the week. I think Cloudy Court's your better comparison. I still think Gusty Garden takes it. It's really hard to beat that one. I will. Man, you really do need 70 stars to beat this, huh? All right, we'll go back to World 3 and keep grinding out 100% run, I guess. Galaxy 2 is so peak, bro. That is real. All these levels 10 out of 10. I don't know if I'd say all the levels are 10 out of 10, but I got church in the morning, so I gotta head to bed. It's fair enough. Dude, I gotta be there early tomorrow. I am, dude, so like, because of like the wonderful scheduling of how it worked out, we have fall break for our school system this next week. And so like half of the AV team is out, half of the band is out. And dude, it was like last minute, like we're trying to throw together like a set, you know? I'm glad the stars lined up able to catch most of it at OHOA stream. There you go. Dude, you're a good track record, man. You've been to 50% of the streams, you know? For like its entirety. Channel completely new to it, never watched before. That's what I'm saying, man. You're kind of like an OG of the channels. Everybody in chat's really an OG. That's all I gotta say. Consider yourselves, you know, I gotta remember you guys. You know, I'll remember you guys when I blow up and hit the big time. You know. Oh, that's not good. World 5 kind of mid. Yeah, World 5's not the greatest. I don't know. There's a lot in this game that I'm like, I don't know if it's the greatest out there. Have a great rest of the stream, good sir. Well, thank you, Nick. I will see you next time. Catch you on the flippity. I really do want to get to Bowser, but I thought it was 60 stars, and now I'm realizing I think it's 70. Maybe more than that. So, we'll find out. I'd say it's the most consistent Mario game pre-Odyssey. I mean, I guess so. Thoughts on Lubba's backstory? Dude, I just disagree with the choice of making Lubba a girl. Like, Lubba, to me, is a mix of Bubba and Luma. And Bubba is very clearly a boy name. I don't know. I just felt like it was an unnecessary change. Otherwise, I think it's cool. I haven't fully unlocked the storybook yet, but I've kind of been spoiled as to like how the story goes. I think it's cool we have that. I don't know why we have it. I feel like they're trying to set something up, you know? Whether it's a Galaxy 3, it's pronounced Luba though? No, it's not. No shot, it's Luba. I guess because, yeah, it's Lu and then Luba. That's very cringe. Yeah, that's the. I guess that's the really the only thing I'm not just a huge fan of is just them randomly having changed the gender. But I don't know. It's like, well, what are we setting up with this whole, Mari character and, what? I don't know. I feel like it's like trying to set up a Galaxy 3 scenario, or something for the movie, Which I'm down for, something movie related. Music in this game is fire. Music in this game is fire. I don't know. I just feel like it's cute. I don't know. The fascination with the storybook after, how, like, it barely got, like, snuck into the original release of Galaxy 1, it just feels a little odd. Does that make sense? It's like, what are they doing? Lubba is a dude's name. Luba, though, that's a chick. Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind that. I died. I did die. It's always been Luba? I guess so. Just like, spell it, just reading it out phonetically, how it's spelled. That's never been my interpretation, So. It's like Luma, but Luba. Yeah, no, I'm rocking with it. But, yeah, I guess I'm just confused as to the nature of a backstory, I want to know the motive. And it's like, also, it's crazy to, like, add all this and then, like, you're gonna make a book and then not add these new chapters to the book, okay? That was a weird thing to have done. I did used to think she was a boy, though. Well, yeah, she was. No. They changed the dialogue in the game. Lubba, it was okay. Even if it's pronounced Luba, it was a boy. All right. New chapters aren't in the physical book. No, it's just the original chapters from Galaxy 1. So they added the epilogue incorrect. What do you mean incorrect? They said that in the directs. I did the exact same thing. Or are you talking about the gender? Because it's... I don't know which part you're disagreeing with me on. Never disagree with me again. I'm always correct. I'm very based and have correct takes. Follow me on X. Lubba was only called a boy in the Prima Guide. Not in game. Is that true? Is that true? Any truers, chat? I don't know how true this is. I don't know if that's a truth nuke or not. We'll have to find out. I know my stuff. Trust? Trust? Okay. I may trust. I may trust here. Oh, and in Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Lubba was a boy. Let me not do the exact same move again. It is unfortunate that that boss fight is not... I always remember in my head being a little bit more complex. Let me go to Mario Wiki. Let me go to Mario Wiki. The English game manual for Galaxy 2 and Smash Bros. Wii U refer to Lubba as male. Interesting. Okay, interesting. I guess they don't refer to Lubba within the game itself. I'm glad about Lubba's backstory. Yeah, I don't know. I think it really works. From what I know, it seems like it works. You might have to help me out, because like I said, I have not like finished. I don't know what's happening. Right? What is like? How did Lubba come to? What's the deal with Mari? Mari turns into a star, and basically Lubba crashes out and makes the planet to look for Mari, right? That's the whole story, right? I don't really care about spoilers. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I guess I don't understand where the Mari character comes into play. And also, clearly, the whole thing is it's like Mario and Luigi, right? Twins, there's obviously something going on there. So it implies that Mari should like exist somewhere else. Lola tries to turn it to a star but can't, which is why she gets big and purple. Okay. At the end, it's implied they find each other in millions of years. Interesting. Which I also... There's some lore questions that need to, you know, to me, need to be answered in terms of, like... How does, like, the universe resetting every once in a while work? You know? Like, is that still a thing that exists? Like, clearly it has to be, right? But... And also, planets become Lumas again? Mario and Luigi get reincarnated like Zelda? Less so reincarnated, more so like a Flashpoint level event occurs every once in a while. I don't think we're doing Zelda logic here. Unless you're saying that Mario and Lou are... Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I don't think of that. I think it's more symbolic. I don't think it's like a thing. You know, Miyamoto did say there is only one Mario, which is wrong because Paper Mario exists. But otherwise, also Jumpman is definitely a separate character. Yeah, I just think that somehow, some way, this has to tie into the movie. I really feel like it's meant to be self-contained. I guess. It's such a weird thing for them to be willing to do, for it to be self-contained. These remakes have, like, nothing done to them, okay? In terms of new content. It's just a, like, better UI. I think some textures have been changed out. It feels weird for them to do the work of making all these extra storybooks, and then also not releasing them in the physical print. They need to do that, you know. Does Mario actually have lore now? Mario's had lore, dude. So, okay, remember the end of Galaxy 1 when the universe resets? I think Mario just exists to connect Lubba to Rosalina. I mean, I guess so. I guess that works. I don't know. I want it to be something more. That's where I'm at. I want there to be something, you know, something deeper going on. That's where I'm at. I was not aware that Galaxy 1 has a universe reset. Yeah, dude, at the end of the game. So, have you beaten Galaxy 1 before? Have you not watched me beat it? Alright, we gotta educate you, alright? We're not gonna play all of Galaxy 1 right now. But Mario Galaxy ending. Can we yeah, we'll take this one. Gosh, that's loud. Alright. So you beat Bowser, you save Peach, right? Bowser dies. And then yeah. And then this star turns into a black hole. Right? And this is one of the reasons I love Galaxy 1 so much, okay? Because of how interesting this is. Alright. Everything gets sucked into the black hole. And then your Luma friend you realize their true purpose is not just to become planets and stars. The Luma's purpose is to become the new universe, okay? Which entails becoming planets and stars, but like all new, right? So like they interact with the black hole, and this happens, whatever this is. And then everything, the whole universe gets reset. All right? You talk to Rosalina. Rosalina talks about, you know, however stars die, turn into stardust. Stardust reforms, create a new star. The cycle of life continues. But the cycle never repeats itself in quite the same way. So it's kind of a cop-out for the timeline, because you know that this explains how Galaxy 2 can still have the Star Festival, even though the Star Festival only happens every 100 years. The whole universe gets reset. And now, like, all of your Galaxy characters they know Mario's home planet, and everybody can interact, and there's not like big lore implications. And then, of course, welcome New Galaxy. Kleanos, this is heat, bro. This is heat. This is why you go defeat Bowser, is to experience all this. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I had to educate him on Galaxy's ending. My word. I used to be against it, but I'm now at the point where I can totally get behind a Galaxy 3. My only thing is, I don't know who would be making it. Like, who's making Galaxy 3? That's an issue for me, alright? Because it seems like the team that's behind these ports was Nintendo Switch, or NST, Nintendo Software Technology. And that's the American-based studio that did the Mario vs. Donkey Kong remake. Why would it be anyone than the same devs? Because they just spent years making Donkey Kong Bonanza. And, you know, I think that here's the thing. If they do Galaxy 3, I'm of the opinion they would be doing it soon to cross-promo with the movie, right? And it seems ridiculous to think that the Bonanza team has also been working on Galaxy 3. Does that make sense? And yeah, maybe Koizumi use a different team, but that stresses me a little bit, you know? I would want it to be the 3D Mario team. And, you know, obviously, the people that have been working on 3D Mario the most have been Nintendo Software Technology. Because I think they did Bowser's Fury. They did, but they're a small team. They don't have the resources to do a full game. So they need to be helped out by another team. And it's like, well, what other team is not busy, you know? Unless it's like a third-party team. So I could see a year or two working on Galaxy 3 and Bonanza side by side, and a year with Galaxy 3 on the full throttle. Not that I think it'll happen. I don't find the tie-in idea realistic, just because Galaxy Movie and Galaxy 3 are both big releases, and Illumination and Nintendo Development Studios are very separate. They are. And I guess, what was there really a big Mario game when the last Mario movie came out? I guess Wonder was kind of close to release. And I don't think it would be a tie-in. I just mean like a similarly timed release for cross-promotion stuff, you know? Yeah, it'd be like clean. It'd just be like there's Galaxy hype right now. Okay, we did the re-releases, we did some physical products, we did some merch, we did a movie. We're gonna do Galaxy 3 now, you know? It was kind of like, you know, Sonic X Shadow Generations dropping near Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Okay, it's like it's just a smart idea to do something like that, you know? It's good. If Galaxy 3 is coming, I feel like it would be more likely they start it now, you know? Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Like, seeing all the hype that still exists for Galaxy to decide now to make Galaxy 3, that seems more realistic to me. I don't know. I feel like they're aware of how much hype Galaxy holds. Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that as the second movie, you know? I think they know. I don't think they're shocked by how many people bought this. That's why they charged $70 for it, because they knew that people would pay for it, you know? Yeah, these are my thoughts. Oh, did I not get the comment medal? It's alright. I'll go back and get it. Yeah, I don't know. I am curious as to what's next for 3D Mario. I am perfectly content to keep playing the same 3D Mario games, but, you know, as great as Donkey Kong Bonanza was, that doesn't make it to my list of like, I'm going to replay this every year. This is the second time I'm playing Galaxy 2 this year. All right, I'm just gonna keep playing Galaxy 2. I'm never gonna stop. Okay, Bonanza, I might play again in a couple years, but like I'm content with my one, you know, almost 100% playthrough. I do need to go back and actually 100% it, but you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, Odyssey and the Galaxy games, like, these are games that I play every year without fail. All right. And to a lesser extent, Sunshine and 64. Well, really 64 I play every year if I really think about it. And I'm just curious as to what's next. It definitely doesn't scratch the 3D Mario itch. No, it doesn't. Like, it's cool, and like it's obviously like very Odyssey coded, but it's not Mario. So I don't know. I maybe it's an Odyssey 2. Maybe it's something entirely different. Bonanza's closer to a 3D world than an Odyssey to me. It's closer to Odyssey in terms of like function and format, but I guess in terms of like replayability, sure. Yeah. In terms of quality, yeah, that's fair. They kind of have their arrows and stick with them. Like, we wouldn't get a new soup game. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I really just want another, you know, 3D game. That's what I need. To go back to an older format would be redundant. That's fair. That's true. And to be clear, even with the same team, I don't think that they could recreate what made the Galaxy games so good. I just think that there's a certain lack of understanding of, like, it's like when they did the Majora's Mask remake on 3DS, and it's like sometimes they don't really understand what made it so great, you know? And that's okay. It existed for a time, and it was good. But that time is over. I think they would just go in an entirely different direction. If it's not just an Odyssey sequel. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just really want to see whatever Koizumi wants to make. He is the GOAT. Dude. Yeah. Koizumi, Sakurai, like these actually like game designers who have been in the game forever. Dude. I do think Odyssey 2 is dead as badly as I wanted it. I'm content with it being dead. I want to see something else. I want to see something else, you know. I don't know what I want to see. I definitely don't want Bowser's Fury, but like bigger, you know. And I think that's what we're gonna get, because everything's open world. I'm starting to get tired of everything being open world. I think it's, I don't know. I think it works for some games. I don't think it's just the solution to making every game better. You know? That's where I'm like, it's open world. It definitely is that, you know? So. I trust Koizumi to make open world Mario. I mean, I would trust him to make it, but I just don't... I'm not convinced that it's, like, what has to come next for Mario. Does that make sense? I think that, like... I think there's still room for just games to be games. But, man, if he does it, it'll probably be good. It'll probably be good. No, I think that, if he thought open world was the move, I trust him. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see, you know... I'm excited for Air Riders. Sakurai is like, you know, anything he makes is going to be good. I fear, but also am excited for, you know, I think that, you know, they're going to make him do Smash Bros. After Air Riders. But, hey, new Smash Bros. You know what I mean? What if they made a Galactic that is closer to the Sonic Frontiers open zone format and you have smaller yet open planets to explore? Yeah, don't talk about Frontiers, man. Oh, but that's the thing. I'm excited to see what's next for Sonic, because they did the whole open zone thing, and then people were like, "Yeah, it's all right." And they did Shadow Generations, and everybody was like, "No, do this. Just do good levels, and we'll like it." You know, that's all Shadow Generations was. It was just good levels again. And everybody's like, "Oh, this is Forces if it was like half decent." Yeah, you should just do that. Screw the open zone. I don't know. I don't know. I liked playing Frontiers, don't get me wrong. Like, I enjoyed it. However, I think Frontiers 2 is maybe not the best move. There are some things that needed to be improved upon in that formula. Plus, the combat was awful. Oh my gosh. It was alright, but... How crazy is it to just make another boost game that's fun to play? You know what I mean? Is that just like outside of the realm of possibility for Sonic's team? Yes, that's the answer, is yes. Or simply just do Adventure 3 and call it, and just fix Sonic 06, all right? Just pay that guy who's doing Project 06. Be like, hey, you figured it out. We haven't been able to figure out Sonic for 20 years. Just help us make Adventure 3. What's his name? Chaos X? Get Chaos X to make the next Sonic game. I don't know. Sonic's cooked, bro. I'll always be a shill. I'll always play the games anyways, but they are royally cooked. All right. After that whole debacle with what you call it? You want a Goomba, right? Yeah. Yeah. After that whole debacle with dude, Superstars. Oh, come on, dude. You had the opportunity to make the game everybody wanted, which was Sonic Mania 2. And you said, no, what if we didn't do that at all? We made something much worse. I mean, you expected people to be excited about it, you know? And you know what? At the time, when the game came out, I was like, yeah, I'm probably gonna buy Superstars, even though I don't want to play it. And you know what? I actually, you know, grew a pair and said, no, I'm actually not gonna pay $60 for this game. It's not worth my time. It's not worth my money either. All right. Come on, come on. I don't know. I am curious to see where the Sonic series goes, for sure. I'm curious to see where basically all my favorite series go. The only one that I have faith in right now is Kirby. It's like, you have just make Forgotten Land 2. You can't screw up. You can't screw up. They kind of screwed up with that DLC, but it wasn't really a screw up so much as it was just not worth the money. It was good, it just wasn't long enough. So, anyways. These are all my thoughts, you know, just spitballing here. What do you guys think? That's the important question. What do you, chat? What are your thoughts, huh? What's next for 2D Mario, man? They're doing this Wonder DLC. I assume we'll get like some sort of Wonder 2 or something. But I think that'll take a few years. I really do. I don't think that's gonna be a quick turnaround. I don't even know if the Wonder DLC is gonna be any good. It could suck, for all I know. You know, we're gonna have this Splatoon Raiders game. That actually might be good, I don't know. Splat 4 will happen eventually. New Animal Crossing, maybe. I want to say the Animal Crossing team and the Splatoon team are one and the same. So if they're working on Splatoon Raiders, you know, Animal Crossing's looking like it has a little while to go. And, you know, maybe after Raiders they do 4, you know? Have any of the Switch 2 Edition DLCs been good yet? No. No, they have not. I don't think. What else come out? Well, we had... Gosh, I don't think so. The Zelda ones, technically, if you already have the NSO expansion pack and you're getting them for free, it's really hard to argue with it. But for $10, those are not worth anything. I mean, I guess they're worth it, but what? Jamboree sucked. The Kirby one was kind of a letdown. The Kirby one was the best one so far. Let's be clear. But $20 just kind of felt like a lot for it. I don't know. What do you guys think? What have y'all's thoughts been? What all Switch 2 editions have come out? I've honestly forgotten. Has it just been Jamboree? Has it just been Zelda, Jamboree, and Kirby? I think that's it. But, you know, I don't know. I thought that more of these Switch 1 games were gonna get these free patches, dude. That's what I'm upset about. Is some of these games just need patches, all right? I think it's just Breath of the Wild 2, The Kingdom, Kirby, Mario Party. Yeah, that's all I think there is. And they kind of all have been bad. Let me look it up. Switch 2 editions. Yeah, that's all that's come out so far. I did get the Bonanza DLC. I really liked it, but it really should have been in the game from the beginning. Yes, dude. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. About like, what happened to just updating the game? What that for $20 they released that? Dude, that. First of all, you know that it was done day one. It could have been on the cart, you know, or it could have been in the day one patch or whatever. Like that felt scummy to me on one front, right? Because like they definitely already had it done. But the other thing was, it's like, dude, $20 for what, one world, and the extra mode may be worth 20 if you like it, but I don't even think I was gonna. I didn't think I was gonna like it. What, a roguelike mode? And it's like, okay, yeah, you get like cosmetics and stuff, but like, I don't know, man. I was struggling to see how people could justify that sort of behavior, you know? I mean, because you want to talk about like scummy and predatory, like that's exactly what that was, bro. So I don't know, man. But it's like, dude, I don't want to play this stupid Pokemon game. If the Pokemon game that was, you know, I was gonna maybe buy ZA, you know, call it $60, but no, it's $70 if you're gonna get it on Switch 2. And then they announced a $20 or $30 DLC, and it's like, dude, this is ridiculous, man. Like what are we talking about? I don't know, man. I've been very frustrated with how Nintendo has been, you know, handling things. Just like you're releasing, you know, dude, $70 game. I'm on Nintendo's website right now. I'm trying to see how much the DLC costs. I don't think that they've released a price for the DLC. No, oh, maybe they have. I'm on the page. It's a $30 DLC, not even a $20. So you're telling me if you want to get the full Pokemon Legends ZA experience, you're paying $100? Like, dude, what? How? I don't know. That just feels scummy to me, you know? I just prefer most of all when games ship completed. Yes. Yeah, even, okay, here's the thing. Updating your game for free, I also don't love that, right? Like, all the Mario sports games, dude, what was going on with that on Switch 1? Dude, Kirby Star Allies, what was happening there? Why can we not just, like, release the game at the price point that is fair and have the content? I don't know. I'm not trying to say I'm like an annoying old man, but it's like, dude, Kirby Star Allies at release is not that good. But then like a year and a half later is great. But it's like, no one's going back to your game. Okay, I get updating a multiplayer game to keep, you know, keep multiplayer games active with updates. But single player games, a campaign-based, like, local co-op, dude, just add to it. Like, I'm glad Odyssey never got DLC, because I feel like it didn't need it. And I will say, that's a case where Luigi's Balloon World, that is a free update, and I loved it. I loved Luigi's Balloon World. So I'm kind of, you know... But it added an online side mode that was, like, completely skippable, and it was great, you know. Anyways. If it did, I would have immediately bought it, but, you know, yeah. But that's the thing, I don't know. It's like, back in the day, DLCs felt like actual, like, additional content that, like, you didn't have to buy, right? And now it feels like if you don't get the DLC, like, you didn't get the full experience of the game, you know? And also, back in the day, DLC was, like, worth it, and they made it after they made the game. The stupid Pokemon Legends ZA, dude, announcing the DLC and a price tag before the game is even dropped is diabolical, all right? It's diabolical, all right? And like back in the day when Nintendo was like toying with the idea of DLCs, it was like, yeah, we'll let them experiment a little bit, you know? Like they did like they announced like the expansion pass for Breath of the Wild and stuff. Or like with Smash Bros. And like, you know, Mario Kart had like Mario Kart 8 had very affordable DLC on the Wii U, and it was like it seemed worth it. You know, you're getting a bunch of new stages, you get new characters, and you know all these things. I don't know. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. I'm just yapping, and I just get over it. But like, dude, it's crazy how expensive games are these days. I think I would not complain about any of this stuff if we still had Nintendo Selects or /Player's Choice. Like once you sell 5 or 10 million copies, you just drop the price to $20 instantly. Great. Most of my qualms with the gaming industry's pricing structure are gone. And it's like Xbox used to have it, Platinum Hits. PlayStation used to have it. I don't remember what PlayStation called it. Nintendo may have fell off. It's not just Nintendo, it's the whole industry. It's the whole industry, dude. PS4 games you used to be able to get like $15 at GameStop after like, you know, they've been out for 8 months, okay? And now it's like, dude, all these PlayStation games are super expensive too. It's across the board. It's an epidemic, all right? These companies, you know, they're correct in thinking this, but they're just like, oh, we can get away with whatever we want. And they can, because I'm still buying them. Not as many, obviously, but it's like, you know, Galaxy 1 and 2. Have your feelings changed on Mario Kart World? I still think it's goated. I mean, I think it's a good game. I think that, I don't know. I feel like I have explored the whole map of Mario Kart World, and I know that I haven't. But like, I don't know. I'm probably gonna go back and grind out, now that they have like the map changes and stuff, I'm probably gonna grind out all the P-switches and all the things. But when are we gonna get an official Oh Hey Joey game? That's a great question. It's a great question, Grant. You know, there are 2 official Nintendo games, technically speaking. Well, official's a bad way to put it. I need to actually see if I have video evidence of these games existing. But, and when I say games, I mean texture packs for Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy. That are, they're spiritual. Lost media alert? They are, because I genuinely don't think I have them on my computer anymore. And the guy who made them, I also think doesn't have on his computer anymore. Dude, before the update, you found all but one? I would actually be so upset if that was the case. If I was missing one, the crash out would be unreal. But, dude, the other thing, like for me, Switch 2 has marked the beginning of going all digital. And I will say, there is something to be said about the fact that, hey, Mario Kart World really was only $50, alright? Anyone who paid $80 for it and got a physical release, look, I hate it for them, but they got scammed, alright? They did. You know, they didn't have to do all that. Hey there. I didn't even realize you were right there. How long have you been back there?
Since I sent lost media alert.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, my word, it's terrifying.
You didn't read my message, the first one.
What do you mean? I did.
Interesting theory. Open the door.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't think to actually open the door. Do you want to come say hey? Grant is just here.
Hey, y'all had to get a QT pretzel.
How was the hockey game?
It was great.
Oh.
He also... All 3 of us
What's
had
up,
to get
gang?
QT pretzel.
What's up?
Nice.
What's up? Yeah,
Nothing much. I'm just complaining about Nintendo.
Oh, trust me, we heard.
I've been there for like 30 minutes.
Love that. This is why I had to change the name. That's right.
Is that Nintendo?
Dude, not anymore.
It's Nintendo in the flesh.
It is libel. It will be met with legal repercussions.
Nintendo, I'm your biggest fan.
That's too bad.
So, hey, Joe,
It's too bad. Oh, man, I gotta tell you. Let me tell you something. Do you remember I don't want to use names, but do you remember the fella named Shinkira? Who's in my Discord, who you knew IRL?
Yeah.
He said the most diabolical thing in the Discord the other day.
What is that?
He said all PlayStation games have the same story. That they're all the same. They're basically just the same game. Every PlayStation game. And I don't play PlayStation games, but even I was like, man, that is just so
Wrong.
incorrect. Yeah. Like he's saying like the Last of Us and like I don't know, Horizon Zero Dawn,
I
all
will
those
say,
things.
I don't think Madden has the same story as Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They're on the same engine though.
Actually?
Yeah.
On the Frostbite
Wild.
engine. That's why people hate the Madden series because it's not meant for a.
They don't create its own engine.
Yeah. Well, most games don't. You know.
Well, but like, you're using a shooter engine for football.
Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty tough.
PT Principal so good.
Dude, yeah. Nice. I went to Little Caesars today, and well, as I'm walking up, I feel, you know, I see a homeless guy sitting outside, and
He's feeding for a slice.
dude, he was running game, man. No. He said, "Hey, how's it going, man?" I said, "Going well. How about yourself?" He's like, "Doing good." I walk in, and I know the second I walk out, he's gonna ask for.
Try to get a slice.
Not. I would have been fine if he wanted a slice.
Yeah.
He was gonna ask for money.
That's when we break up the no hablo español.
And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. He's shaking a handful of coins as if that's all he's gotten the whole night. And he's like, "Hey man, you got anything to help out, man? I just got out of rehab and all this." I'm like,
And you got cash in here, like, sorry, bud. I only got a card.
no, I had cash on me. I gave him money, but
much?
I felt bad about it. I gave him $20.
You just enable somebody to have drugs for the week.
Well, I said,
Where's he getting drugs for $20, man?
what you?
I don't know,
Bill?
dude. You know, I talked to him for a while. I was like, "Hey man, where'd you get out of rehab?" You know, all this, and I don't know. I mean, he was clearly running game, but like he sounded somewhat genuine about it.
Well, I tell you what, if I know,
It's for my own safety that I gave him money as protection, basically.
listen, if I know where you're talking about, then yeah, I know. As soon as he got it, he took a few steps and
Yeah, he may have,
he was there.
but look, I got to talk. I got to talk to him for a little bit. You know, it was I don't know. What's like? What am I gonna do? You know, I'm
Say
not.
no. I mean, that's not.
It's not like I can't decide what he's gonna do with the money. You know.
You technically could. You could literally be like, hey, let's spend this money on, you know, McDonald's on a $5.99 hot bread. I'm like, oh.
I left that up to him, man.
$5.99.
I left it up to him, and that may have been a devious choice, but it's the choice that I made. Dude, my internet. Dude, I texted Chris about this. My internet has just been awful.
Really?
Yeah, I'm dropping frame. I've lowered my bit rate so much.
I'm about to say, how awful is it?
So I normally stream. Normally when I stream, I'm doing like maybe 9 megabits up. I've dropped it down to 5. So I'm like almost half the rate, and I'm still like barely able to keep the stream running.
Thank you for explaining what that means.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep.
All right. Hi, Anthony.
Hi, buddy.
I feel I only need like 3 more stars to beat the game, so I think I'm locked a little bit. But yeah. Now what have y'all been up to today?
And I had a free sandwich at the Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
And then, honestly, I just watched football. Watched the game. I had a tailgate. I went to that for a little bit. Met a dude from Iowa.
Mm.
And watched the game. Now we decided to
Visit our favorite
our favorite
There you go.
streamer name. Not HBO,
That's right. Nintendo's dead.
so we decided to say, oh, hey, Joe.
When's the funeral? There's no funeral. I did. I have it recorded. I need to like clip it to an Instagram reel. But I streamed. I think Monday was the first stream under the new name, and the first 10 minutes of the stream was watching the last 10 minutes of Old Yeller, and insinuating that the dog was Nintendo and that Travis, the kid in the movie who shoots it, was me. And then yelling at the chatters who didn't get it.
I remember you saying that.
So it was actually very fun time. That's actually the first time I've actually watched the end of Old Yeller. I make fun of the movie all the time, and never actually seen it. So.
No,
We should make a skit of
no, what,
smoking that Nintendo pack.
I was gonna say what you should have done. I don't know how many people in your chat is civilized, but have you the Tim Burton Batman, one from 1980, with Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
So I'm like familiar, but I haven't seen it.
So
It's my here. I don't know how to play it, but it's an ocarina.
I was about to say, is that an ocarina?
You put your
Please
thumbs
look it
here.
up.
Yeah, I don't know how it works.
But
I got it and never learned it.
but
The unfolding mindset.
when Jack Nicholson turns into the Joker, and Jack Nicholson, there's like his boss is like, "Come on, Jack, you know, smile." And you could have been like, "Jack is
Dead.
my
Jack.
friend." Yeah,
Yeah,
like
Nintendo.
Nintendo is dead. Say hello to. Oh, hey, Joey.
Or I could do like that song "Bad Blood" by Taylor Swift. Where,
Another song.
where I think it's that song. Maybe it's a different song. Where he calls the phone and he's like, "Sorry, the old Taylor can't come to the phone. She's dead." That one would do well with certain demographics.
Not your stream demographic.
No, let's check the demos.
I'm about to say, Chad, is there anyone in the chat that's a Swiftie chat? Do we got any Swifties
Chat,
chat?
what's our vote
Chet, is this
for
real?
what's our vote for percentage men versus women?
Chat, is this the real chat? That's a boom.
Let's
right there.
show that.
That's
How many big booms can we get for 100%? Let's go, dude.
Dog, I don't think I want to give a big boom to men. I like boom.
Let's see.
I'll give.
Imagine if there was like 90% men, 10% unspecified.
10% unspecified.
10%.
Oh, hey, Joey.
I mean that there are some users that are like you have to
Are you doing
like you don't have to set it I think to make your account. So
I'm kicking 3 stars right now. I have a big baller brain.
and like there is one person who watches the stream who I know for a fact. Maybe I should be more careful when I say this, but they watch the stream and the stat is counted as male, and by birth that's accurate,
I got it.
but by present day identification is not. So
This one was mechanic from Assassin's Creed.
what mechanics swimming?
Yeah.
The air mechanic.
Oh. That's really cool. I've watched a 40-minute YouTube video on how the water is rendered in this game. It's riveting. It specifically goes over like all the effects used in this level, and all the water effects and the caves and stuff.
Interesting.
It's crazy.
Like, dude,
A little history, major mindset does not compute with that.
The comp sci mindset does. Because basically, I mean, you're dealing with the Wii, which is a pretty weak computer, all things considered.
almost had the greatest
And-
console ever made.
I mean, I love the console. I think that it has some of the greatest games ever made. But essentially, at one point, there's a wall that has like 4 layers worth of texture on it. But the Wii can't do that. So like the way they made it work was really interesting.
And how did they make it work?
I don't know. It's been a while. But like when you look down here at the water, it's like you can track one that's going this way, and like there's like these reflections here.
Right.
There's another one going down. I don't know.
It actually looks like water. I guess.
And the way that I don't remember how they did, but it was clever because you can't like just natively do that. Now, of course, it's running on much more powerful hardware. But it's still using the old code, so.
Check. Is that real check?
It's real.
I think these booze down here drink.
I don't know, that's a great question. I don't think they have to breathe, so I mean,
But if they're ghosts, that means at one point.
yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, lots of debates using Mario.
Dude, we could get into. I got into some heat earlier. It wasn't theology related. It was about Toad. But and then, man, this is just such a pretty area. All right,
So all those ghosts died before they could reach you.
that's right. And speaking of Toad, what's up, homie?
Wow. Me personally, I prefer Toadsworth.
Dude, the Toadsworth is actually such an OG, and they basically killed that man. I don't think that he's alive anymore.
Is he the first person confirmed to be like dead in the Mario universe?
They haven't confirmed it. It's just he has not been in a new game in. Man, I'm racking my brain right now. I want to say since like 09. That doesn't sound right. Let me look him up.
Let's pour one out.
Toadsworth. List of appearances.
I'm saying 2024.
That's a remake of an old game though.
I don't know.
So if you're counting like new game appearances, 2013. 2013.
What are they doing with my man?
And it's like, dude, he really was the homie. And then they've just killed him. Which is unfortunate. That's what I'll say.
Do not go easy into that.
Alright, here it is.
Is this the end?
This is the end. I remember as a kid being ready to like pee my pants. I was terrified. I remember like I got to this point in the game and I had to like psych myself up to like play it over like a week, you know?
You were afraid Bowser was gonna win.
This is right here. It's gonna come through the,
Well, I don't know. Boss fights as a kid always stressed me out and scared me. Just because like I didn't want to lose, you know. I don't know. It was also, they're just terrifying to me.
You didn't want to make Mario your time thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's how I played this. Never played this far in my life. Thank you, Mario. Why the princess is in another galaxy right now?
No, I don't think there's any toads in the ending sequence here.
Give that homage.
Maybe there is.
Welcome to the galaxy.
That's right. Well, in the Galaxy games, if memory serves me right, there's a group of 5 toads. There's a couple more toads, but generally speaking, there's only 5 toads that you interact with, and they are the Toad Brigade. It's Captain Toad and his 4 compatriots.
You do hear a cameo appearance.
That's right. Yeah.
Nova.
Grant sends this cryptic message to open the door, and I'm like, what's he talking about? And then I see him peek from behind the corner. Gosh.
Well, what I'm gonna say is Nova was dripping, not dripping.
I didn't get to see any pics of the fit. Nah. Trust.
That's how I feel when I get a cramp in my leg.
Yeah.
I got a cramp Thursday. I was feeling it well into yesterday.
I woke up.
Dude, all week I've been complaining about there's been some like crick in my neck or something, and finally this morning it like a devious hour of the night, well, I can't sleep. My neck's been hurt, and dude, I finally like pop something, and it's not like perfect, but I am back to feeling, you know, half decent, and I'm like, yo, we are so back. I was worried I look old. Everyone in class said I look sharp. Let's go. What do you mean you were worried you look old? What was the color of this? I don't know if I should spoil where he was. That's not really my business to share.
It's a very good.
Because I feel like, I don't know. My experience with suits is that the color is what like determines how old it makes you look. You know, like
I'm a green.
okay, a green.
That's a good color.
That's a good color suit.
He's a natural color person.
It's kind of like Luke's suit. Remember Luke's suit?
Yes.
It's kind of like that color. It has a more textured look to it. But like, look how, you know. Let me relax. We're live. But like, look how broad it makes like your shoulders and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I genuinely think.
That's right.
I genuinely think it's a good. Granted,
Yeah. My only problem with a green suit, and like obviously it's not a problem for this time, is that it takes a specific occasion. You know, I'm much more inclined to like a charcoal or a navy.
Navy's always good.
Just because they're more neutral. I need a navy suit. I've had a charcoal one for the longest time. I've never had a navy suit. I've always wanted one.
Remember that pimp suit from the mall that one time?
Yeah.
Orange.
Yeah, we tried out all sorts of colors. Was at a wedding at the reception. Somebody, yo,
Carried the folding chairs and
go.
the shirt.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
man,
go.
Yeah, I bet they were.
what were they like, Taylor? Paint me a picture.
They were smiling. Yeah, they from ear to ear. Ear to ear.
Yeah.
Biting their lip.
No, he should. No one would have sealed the deal.
What's that? Tell me.
Hey, I know this streamer. Hey, Joey. He plays Mario. He plays Nintendo.
I do. He does play Nintendo
I've appeared
games.
on it.
I don't know if that would have been helpful.
You don't know that though.
I don't know that. I have an inclination. I got an inkling, if you will.
I mean, that one guy.
Nintendo.
But
That's
it
what
would
he.
necessarily be
That's how he introduced
stream.
himself.
He did do that, which is just that was a choice that he made.
And you have to live.
I do. That played into changing the username here. I'm still playing Mario games, obviously, but
That's a little less embarrassing.
that's right. I'll never stop playing Mario games, you know. It's okay. It's not embarrassing, but it's also like it's maybe not like the best like personal image. All right, Yoshi's gone. That means I cannot grab this comet medal, but that's all right.
What's a comic
It's just another collectible. You basically just have to get them all to 100% beat the game. Oh, and I forgot about that. It's all right.
How many folding chairs did you carry out one time?
That's a great question.
You know, knowing
I can
see. We thought got his foot in the door with my older sister, but when. Oh.
It's tough. It's
So
tough.
what you're saying is I still got a chance. I'm joking. Did I tell you that?
What? Tell me what?
Our dear father.
Yeah, our dear
boomer.
father.
The boomer. He did
60
not.
years old.
He did not understand how 2025 works.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
But
like,
we'll share that's a story for later.
That's a story.
Oh, three
okay.
in each hand.
All
So 6?
6. There you go.
and he carried all the papers.
Could have got 4 in one chair, you know. Yeah, I will say that's about my limit of where like my grip strength gives out. I need to work on because like you really can't finagle your arm.
Well, to be fair, you also got a short arms too.
Yes, dude, that's one problem with me. I'm digging in my pits, bro. Is bro gonna live react to Lubba's backstory or what? I read chapter 1 earlier.
Who's Lubba?
It's Lubba.
It sounds like
It's kind of like your
Elvis would sing.
it's like your
about.
guide character in this game, I guess.
The star.
And yes, Taylor, you still have a shot. You better be good aim. You're just pretty good at dodging. Gosh. But no, Pinna, we won't be doing that tonight. As soon as we beat the boss fight, I am ending the stream.
So what's the back? Pardon my ignorance, but what's the backstory? Like, how did Bowser get to the galaxy?
So that's a great question. For whatever reason, in this game, with no explanation, he is this big. It's never really, explained, right? I mean, probably because he's been eating a bunch of stars, but he has a galaxy through. This is his galaxy generator. How does he have a galaxy generator? Also not explained. But yes, he's one of the elect in the Mormon Church. But yeah, Pinna's saying the power of a grand star. Yeah, he ate 3 really big stars, called grand stars, and he's got some connections across the galaxy after the first Mario Galaxy.
Is this 2?
This is 2. Yeah, this is the second game. In the first one, he operates a little bit more within the realm of reality. He doesn't have a galaxy generator. He has a reactor that he builds, and he basically operates from inside a star and has UFOs and ships and stuff. And so in this one, he's got all these intergalactic connections, I guess.
There's one other question. If Bowser hired you to build his app, would you?
No, absolutely not. Here's the thing: there's no amount of money that you gotta know that Mario's coming to kill you. Huh? He's offered dental. That would be good for me. You guys have seen my my ivories.
I'm feeling Bowser is much like Bo. He has money.
Oh yeah. Well, he has a crap ton of money. Yep, there's that star we're talking about. So yeah, that's why he was big.
Oh.
Look at that. It was explained in game. I'd almost forgotten.
Well, I guess Bowser's.
That might be even worse.
Yeah.
That's a black
It reminds me of. Well, not about to say. It reminds me of JoJo's. He may be stuck in an infinite loop. Not like a DLO.
Yeah.
You don't know what happened in a black hole. It's scary thing.
But which that wasn't a black hole. That was just kind of cause we're in this like weird like pocket dimension type thing. I think that's just how he got out of there. But
He's back.
he does come back and eat it again. So.
Bye, Bowser.
No, you are not gonna believe this.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back.
Somehow, Bowser's.
And then this is one of the lamest like gameplay boss fights, but it's like really cool. It's sort of like the spectacle of it.
You're just walking on.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but he's back. And
No, he's going about his same.
I'm down to go to Sam's Monday or tomorrow. I told Mason, which we met yesterday. He was wanting to go again today, and then I overslept. But our buddy Mason does want to go buy a TV, so.
I just know if we're going to the event on Monday, that's a good way to
whoa.
pregame.
Why is Bowser talking about his huge cake?
Oh, so he kidnapped Peach to make a cake.
Well, you gotta eat her?
No. Peach is a baker
Since when?
the whole time. Well, not the whole, since '96.
Never knew that.
Yep.
Feel like that's not a pivotal.
There she is.
It's a detail in most of the games, but
Where's Rosalina?
It was Rosalina.
So Rosalina is mainly in the first game. She does appear in the epilogue of this one.
I mean, what's her job?
It's like,
So she lives on the Comet Observatory, and the Lumas, these little, not that big star there, but that one beside me, that's called a Luma. They're these little star fellas that grow up to become planets and stars. Rosalina is their mom.
man, you ain't even gonna talk to her?
No.
Man.
Look, here's what you gotta understand, man. These women, I treat them like coleslaw, bro. I exchange them for extra bread. They call me Raisin Cane.
Hey, Rosalind.
So Rosalina is about to show up, because at the end, but
There she is.
yeah, that's her spaceship.
That looks like an eye. Oh, there
That's just when it spins real quick. And that Luma, you know, it's been looking for its mom the whole time.
Right.
And that's Lubba that I was talking about.
Gotcha.
There she is. Yep.
Oh, it's first words.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Hey, Mario, is that a plane or is that just a spaceship?
But that's the face ship, not the spaceship. So that's Lubba's spaceship, but when Lubba met Mario, Lubba transformed it to look like Mario. Through some sort of magic. I don't know how it worked.
Mormon space.
Nintendo. Who are you?
Huh?
I think that'd be funny. It's like, I'm never gonna forget you. Never, ever, ever.
And it does that by stealing Mario's hat.
Hey,
That's the ground for Castle Doctor.
hey, look, all I'm saying is, sometimes a brother's a brother. I should know. I forget a lot.
It's okay.
I've had a bald spot.
He looks like he should, but hey, you know.
What is this rated G?
Hey, that's rated G.
I mean,
Where's
not
is E? E for everyone.
If they kiss, would it be E10?
Yeah, it'd have to be. It's a little too explicit.
They can fist bump.
Yeah, they can fist bump. They're just homies, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how.
At least
They can-
that's how
probably
Peach
feels
sees
about
it.
They can dap, but that's it.
There we go. Yeah.
All right, roll credits. All right, chat. I'm out. I will see probably Monday, and I think we're gonna do Luigi's Mansion. I think that's what we decided. But
The original.
till then, yes, the original. Till then.